Tired of that annoying Windows activation watermark on your desktop? VIP URCD Key has you covered with fully licensed codes to activate your favorite games and software. Purchasing your key is super easy. All you have to do is click on the item that you want, click buy to add it to your cart. Once in your cart, you can now enter my promo code RAV20. After adding the promo code, you'll see your savings pop up, and you can then purchase your product with your chosen payment method. Finding and entering your Windows 10 CD key is super easy. All you have to do is go over to your user profile, find your purchase, and click View Keys and Codes to reveal your new CD key. Then all you have to do is go to Settings in Windows, click on Update and Security, click on Activation, and finally click on Change Product Key and paste your new key into the window and click Next. You'll now have a fully licensed version of Windows 10 with no watermark. Check the links in the description to start saving now. It's pretty crazy to think that a simple pair of glasses could be the edge you've been looking for to game harder, work harder, and recover faster so you can perform at your best every day. Actually, it's not that crazy at all. Let me explain. As gamers or any other type of computer user that is staring at a screen for hours a day, we are straining our eyes and messing up our sleep cycle by introducing harsh light into our eyes that monitors emit. That's where Gamer Advantage eyewear comes in. They take care of your eyes and help you get that much needed rest after a long gaming or work session so you can wake up refreshed and ready to dominate again. This is why I am proud to announce that the RA Visuals YouTube channel is now an official partner with the folks over at Gamer Advantage. So after a year of using their sandbox glasses with my own prescription in them, I can honestly say that they are something that I do not work or game without, because as far as comfort, performance, and style, nothing else comes close. So if you want to wake up refreshed and ready to rock every morning, check out my links down in the description and save yourself some money on a fresh new set of Hello, everybody out there. Hopefully, can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Let me see. There's the music. There we go. What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday night once again. We've been doing this a couple weeks now, and we seem to be doing it every week on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And Jack and I, we want to keep it that way. So that's kind of what we've been doing. We told you guys maybe one of these times it might be on a Monday, but anyway, welcome back to our tech stream podcast, whatever you want to call it. Guys, we still don't have a name for this, okay? Somebody start dropping it in the chat, and let us know what you want us to call this. We have no idea what you want us to call this. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we're doing good. Thanks, Jack. Bibby in the chat. What's up, brother? Hello. What's going on? What's going on? Who else do we got out there? Josh, what's good, brother? Welcome. Well, yeah, guys, so we're gonna get right into this. If you guys noticed right away, we got a little bit better quality this week. Some new things going on. Corrected a couple of things, and yeah, hopefully it's gonna be a lot more fun moving forward. And we're just gonna have some fun talking about tech. Josh, I like the shirt. Thank you. I mean, who didn't start on one of these right here? I mean, some people might not have, but you know what I mean. Noah, let's go. Tech time, baby. Yes, sir. Hung, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. You know what? Let's just go ahead and turn the chat overlay on right now. So yeah, if you guys chat, you should be able to see it right there. So everybody say what's up in the chat. Go ahead, flood it in there. Anyway, as you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring Jack in, and then we're gonna get this started. So let's go. Ready? 3, 2. I'm just messing with him. Here we go. What's up, dude?
I was sitting here. I was like, when is he gonna do it?
No, I was just messing around with you. Oh yeah. So here we go. Doesn't this look so much better?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think
I don't know what the issue was last week. guys. Okay, I'll take full responsibility for this because I'm controlling this right now.
I was about to say I have no control. This is all
I know,
you.
I know. So this is my thing right here. I'm controlling this part of the stream, like the actual what you see right here. And I totally forgot that in this software I'm using, we could put these cool backgrounds and stuff like we normally would do in OBS and whatnot. I just forgot to do it. I literally forgot to click the button last time, and it didn't dawn on me until like an hour into the stream last time that I forgot. So there you go.
Hey, well,
my bad. My bad. I'll take responsibility for that one.
Hi, Josh. How you doing?
Yeah. Who do we got here? Fish, what's good, brother? Nice. Yeah. What's going on, guys? So yeah, guys, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. You know?
As always.
We got quite a few things to talk about. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves for those of you who might not have seen our past podcast streams, whatever, or may not be familiar with everything. Also, before we get into that, how does the audio sound to everybody? Are our mics good? Is the music okay? Can you guys hear? Or am I talking? Am I talking over the music? Like, can you hear it? Can you hear the music? Can you hear me?
Tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you, Bibby.
Woo!
Yes.
Let's go.
And he came to your chat as well. I like seeing that people are coming to mine and coming to yours. That's awesome. I love that.
Let's go. I love that. You don't hear the music? Do you guys not hear the music in the background? Is it just that loud? Is it just that loud in my headphones that you guys can't hear it? Here. I gotta turn these in-ears, dude. I hear everything way too much. Here.
All right,
let me turn it up for you guys.
Cool. That's fine.
Okay, I turned it up a bit more. Let me know what you guys can hear. Can you hear it? I think it just gets loud for me. But yeah, on my end it gets a little louder. We're trying to work the kinks out of this, guys. I'm gonna write down all my levels for this because this is all different than my normal OBS like stream. You hear it now? Okay, cool.
Perfect.
All right, I want you guys to be able to hear it, but you don't want to. It shouldn't be overpowering, is what I'm trying to say. You should be more hearing us, really. Also, Jack, I want to point out my little thing there. It stayed.
Oh, it didn't go to the little hospital.
So I made it work this time. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
That's
anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah, now it's a eyeball bat thing. I don't know. It's Halloween, guys. Whatever. Anyway.
Have to do it.
So yeah, with all that crap out the way, let's get this started. Let's see who introduced themselves last time. Did you do it or did I? Okay, I'll go first. All right, everybody. My name is Ricky, also known as RA Visuals on the internet. I have a YouTube channel. I do all the social media stuff. Started out as a different type of YouTube channel. Now I'm a tech guy, and I've been for the last few years. And I love it. And I'm continuing to do it. And that is why Jack and I came up with this idea for doing this kind of podcast, stream type thing where we just talk about tech and discuss the latest tech news because we do this stuff all the time. So that's why we decided to go with it. And then, yeah, I don't know what's a little thing that's, we said we were going to say something that like we've been, yeah. Anyway, tonight, just a little into my life tonight. My daughter took forever to go to sleep. So like, I thought I was going to be late to get on the stream tonight because like she was being a little monster running all over the place and she's not walking, you know what I mean? Crawling all over the place. And she didn't want to go to bed. So yeah, I kind of just booked it down here after I put her to sleep and hopped on with Jack. Anyway, over to you, bud.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jack, also known as Jack on the internet. I am mostly a Twitch streamer, trying to do my best to get into the world of YouTube. We love talking about tech, both of us. Take a great interest and responsibility, I would say, into our PC builds and staying up to date because it's our passion. And being able to bring this to you guys is awesome. Something interesting about me today. Oh lordy, let's see. I would say it's the fact that college is right around the corner. It's really about to hit hard. It really is. But I'm excited and everything like that. So hopefully it goes well. That's what I'm looking forward to. This is my chat. What is RA's official YouTube name? It's RA Visuals. So
RA Visuals.
Yes, I'll get a link.
I'm known as RA Visuals on the interwebs. But yeah, on the interwebs, yes. Let me see something. Oh, I need to put some stuff in the description for you guys. I totally forgot. My bad, chat. So since we've been using this new platform to do this, all of my stuff that typically is just like in my descriptions by default is not there, and I have to like manually do it every time. That's the only thing that sucks about it. But other than that, it's been you know, it's been doing okay. It's been working. Let me see. Nope. That's right. The last time was kind of the same deal. Which one of my streams? Oh, here we go. There's my gamer advantage stuff. If you guys were interested in either of the ads you saw in the beginning, it should now be in my description. There you go.
Bibby, I noticed you got back your gifted leader 1, by the way, for my chat.
There we go. It should be in my description now. If you guys were, worried about, or, you know, I'm sure no one's worried about it, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, these glasses that I wear right here, that's what that ad was for. It's for Gamer Advantage. It's a company that I actually really, really like, and I've been using for over a year and a half now. And yeah, I swear by them. Their stuff is awesome. Great eyewear. These things like literally refuse to break, and yeah, you can get your prescription in them, and it allows me to be on the computer for long hours and not hurt my eyes so much because I'm old. So there you go. What's up?
My chat just said I have a crush on RA, his beard and smile.
Let's go. I'll keep smiling for you then. That's fine.
There you go.
No worries. I typically do it on accident, you know, just anyway. So there you go.
Give me luck, Jack, on Fortnite for me. Have over 60 solo wins. Yes,
let's
sir.
go.
Okay,
Good luck, Josh.
I hate to do this. I hate to be that guy, but I used to be a Fortnite guy, like big Fortnite.
Oh,
guy.
you
like,
were
I mean,
not.
Were
you really?
It was right before Rainbow Six Siege. I literally went to actual tournaments right before COVID.
Really?
Yeah. Here, actually, I'll send these to you real quick through Discord, and you can show them. I went to a full-size stadium and actually played and participated in this tournament, and I made it to the qualifiers and everything like that, and it was awesome. It was a great experience.
Say what? Here, hold on.
So yeah, I just sent you those 2 pictures. What's going on, Eli? Welcome to chat.
I'm gonna take the chat overlay off real quick.
But yeah, no, show that.
Share my screen with you guys.
That's my interesting thing for the day. So
there we go.
To give some context behind this, basically, this was the arena that we were in, and I don't know if you guys can see, but the little screens, that is 100 screens. That's 100 gaming PCs in one giant
Oh, I see what
room.
you're talking about. Yeah, all these things here.
Everyone sat at their station, and we would play. And on stage, you can see the little trophies, and then they had audiences, bleachers, and everything. It was huge. And then of course, you know, there I am to have the proof that it was me. I promise. I actually have the hoodie from the thing. Oh, okay, hold on. We got somebody that redeemed a hydrate.
A what?
I put stream rewards on my stream for if you're watching. And one of the rewards is I have to hydrate, and so I have to grab a Gatorade.
Well, you know what? I'll do it too. Why not? Cheers. Here you go.
What, you got your water tonight?
Yeah. We can just do this. There you go.
Got my Gatorade.
I like hydration. I also like to stay hydrated. All right. Cool. We switch that back. There we go. Yeah, you know, he doesn't play around when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege, guys.
No.
All right. He's not playing around.
Posture.
All right. So, getting back on track here, because this is what happens every time. Let's see. Let's talk about current content. What are we working on? Let's talk about that before we get into news and stuff. For me, what am I working on? A few things, just like I said last week. I was working on mainly gaming channel stuff for the past week, and like I kind of got caught up with that and doing shorts, and like because I'm trying to get I'm trying to get into doing those more. So I kind of, left some of my videos I was doing on the back burner, but I started working on them a bit more today. So one that I should have out either tomorrow, I believe it should be out tomorrow, is the Lego keyboard. If you guys can't see it, there's a bunch of Legos back here. And I'm actually sitting in my office like a little kid building Legos to go on this keyboard that I got. It's Lego. For those of you who didn't see it last week, it's Lego compatible. So here, I can actually show you now. This will be in the video, but of course, you guys get a sneak peek as you're here.
Lego.
Oh, I dropped Professor
no,
McGonagall. No. Oh no, sorry, Professor. My bad. Here.
I'm a
See,
gamer
look.
chat.
Yeah, she just.
Bro,
You put little Lego people on there if you want to.
Heck,
I mean, there's obviously way more you can do with it. You can make designs in it and whatnot. But like every bit of it, like if you want your escape key to be some special key, like with a Lego, you can like.
Wait, could you make it like an actual? You can make your escape key a Lego.
You can
figure.
make Professor McGonagall your escape key. If you want to.
That's awesome.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so instead of having to get an artisan keycap, you just use one of these. You use the Lego. So I mean,
awesome.
I think it's pretty cool. And honestly, in my opinion, right out of the box, that keyboard sounds really good too. I think they did a great job, so you didn't really have to like crack it open and mod it if you don't want to. Anyway, full video on that. That'll be on the channel if you guys are interested. But yeah, I'm working on that, and then I have a lot of stuff coming up too. I will talk about a really cool thing that's coming up towards the end of the stream, probably. But also, right now, I did want to shout out what I've been working on is mainly my gaming channel. So I did want to shout that out since I have some of you here who may be interested in it. Let me go ahead and pop that up real quick. So this up here is my second channel. If you guys are interested, it is the Gamer Visuals channel. And I actually am an idiot and I totally forgot to put that in the description too. But I'll link it for you guys right now in the chat. So there you go. If you guys are interested,
well, go show support. And
if you guys are interested in checking it out, you want to see the gaming content that typically comes from my streams, which right now is a lot of Escape from Tarkov. If you guys are interested in that, I got all sorts of stuff. I've been doing some pretty high quality edits. I did a few myself, and then I realized I didn't have time to do all of them myself because I have another channel that I have to edit for all the time. So I actually hired an editor that I'm very happy with now, and he is absolutely killing it. So these last two right here have been done by that guy. And well, actually, no, this one was a different editor. Wasn't my favorite. I'm not going to name him or anything. Don't worry about it. I just hired him off of Fiverr. Doesn't matter. But he did a good job. It just wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but it's still good. This one was the new editor, and he does an amazing job. He has all the memes in there, all the funny stuff. So it makes it more than just watching Escape from Tarkov. It's very entertaining. Anyway, so I just wanted to shout that out since this is our platform. I might as well.
To my chat as well, they were saying that we should start a gaming thing. But guys, we have been doing gaming things. We play. You just got it's all on the live stream. It's all on the live stream.
It is.
But they are all saved on his channel.
Yeah. Jack, our episode hasn't been edited yet. It's still I have guys, I have an entire backlog of footage from my streams that I never edited yet. That's why I'm getting this. I'm getting this editor to do it right now, and all of these. That's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a flood of content on this channel. So if you guys want to see all that stuff, head over there. Give me a sub because it's just starting out. I don't even have 50 subscribers yet. But yeah. Anyway, that's what's happening with me currently. Is I'm working on that, and I'm working on just getting more videos out on my YouTube channel. So Jack, what about you?
Future content for me would definitely have to be the fact that I'm streaming more often. Trying to get at least streaming 3 to 4 times a week, not including the podcast. That is separate content for Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, Tarkov, things like that. But as far as the YouTube channel goes and things like that, I have a line of videos ready, but I'm waiting for the parts. And that's what sucks about like whenever you're doing tech things. They take a lot more time and dedication than they do, just loading up a video game, playing it, and then showing what happens. And that's a part of it.
Oh my God, you're preaching to the choir here.
So
That's what I'm
waiting on
saying.
all the parts to come in. I got an ITX build, which I will explain probably at some point during the podcast. But I have an ITX build for my college coming in. Still waiting on Intel Arc to arrive. Still haven't gotten the benchmarks or decoding. Nothing. Haven't heard anything there. But there is content rolling out, and you can always find the podcasts that we do as well on the YouTube channel. If you guys missed a certain part or want to go back and watch it, it will be on there as well tomorrow. So
Cool.
that's pretty much it. It's easier for me to say that because I stream and all my stuff goes live, so it's a little bit easier.
Right. Let's see. All right. So moving on from that, do you want to just go right into the top story right now and just get it out the way?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
just talk about that. Let's talk about the fun thumbnail that I made. I know it's clickbaity, guys. I know, okay? But there's a reason why we did it, and it's because it's kind of a big deal that this happened, right? It's kind of a big deal that these cards that we talked about it like last week. I think we talked about it the previous week too. That are just absolutely unreal, absolutely kick every other graphics card's butt in every benchmark. Like, it's just so good. But now it's almost like you're just, when somebody's doing something so good, you're just like waiting for that little moment when something goes wrong. Finally.
Yep.
And here it
is. The power, you get a little too much of it. And so then you hit your peak and you're like, so that's what happens whenever I go a little too crazy, which, I can't control anything. So I'll let you pull up the article. And
oh, right. Got you. Got it right here. Let me do this and zoom in on it so they can see it. It was like 150%, I think, worked last time. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. So,
okay. I mean, just look at it.
This is just one of several pictures in this article for everybody. Yeah. But basically, if you guys don't know anything about the 4090 cards, they have a adapter cable for your power supply because the pins aren't the exact same as the PCI ones from your power supply. You plug that and then it plugs into the graphics card. Well, that little connector is burning up, like quite literally. As you can tell, it burns and melts it. It melts the plug, and then
that's not good.
And then it melts into the graphics card. The actual card itself is not broken, but it's not usable because the actual power is broken. You can't get any juice sent to it, so it's considered broken. And it's really interesting because it's just the tough series gaming cards that are mostly having this problem.
So yeah, right here.
Yeah.
So even in this, it just updated again. There is now a third case of this happening. So this is not like an isolated incident. This is a couple of them that's happened too.
I believe if you scroll down too, it shows the actual Twitter post that people.
This is why people play Fortnite.
It's easy to run.
You can play Fortnite with a 4090, Josh.
Whenever you're 8K gaming over here, your graphics card's gonna go into flames.
You could play Fortnite in 8K with this thing. I mean, it would melt, but you could do it. Anyway.
What'd
you say, Jack? Did you want me to scroll down?
There's Twitter, like actual Twitter posts.
Oh, right here. Oh, yeah, from actual people. That's right. You said that. Yeah.
So
here we go.
These are actual people. This is the Tough Overclock edition. The power connector just got posted in the same Reddit thread as the original card. So I just thought that was hilarious because
this takes you to Twitter. Let me see this picture.
It
doesn't look as extreme as the other one, but you can definitely see it right there. See how mangled that is? That connector right there
burns it.
Yeah. Dude, what? Crazy. Well, look right there, that piece and that one. It's like, so this connector here is melted in there. You can see that it's melted off the plastic piece, and this one is all messed up too. Jeez. Wow. Crazy. So there's that, and is there more? Oh, there is. Look at this thing. Okay, that one is extreme, dude. That one is not. That is not good.
That one's fried.
It's a. That's not good. That one's really bad. That was the one when we were talking about this that I saw first. Was this one? And I'm looking at that, going, "Holy, that's bad news right there." And oh man, for a card that how much are those retailing for? The Asus Tough series, isn't it like 1,600?
It's 1,600. For the
MSRP
overclock edition, it's 1,700, I think. 1,750 probably.
So this user here reports he was playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's what caused it.
Red Dead.
There's another photo. Oh God. Yeah. There's the connector, and that was the headline picture. Like, that is not good, chat. That is not good.
Hey,
jeez.
Actually, if you want to, I don't know exactly where we can lead into this. Are you gonna try and burn if you do get the deal that you have going on when you?
There's no way I'm gonna burn that thing. If it burns on me, then I'm just gonna tell him that, hey, like, that ain't my fault, dude.
So
here we go.
It kind of gives
the
a
Gamers
scenario.
Nexus thing here. Check this out. So did they actually, like, did Gamers Nexus actually show them what the heck was really going on here?
I haven't seen this yet either, but I'm gonna guess this is where it gives you like a scenario of what's going on.
Yeah, it shows you exactly which pins start melting.
And what all that's telling me is Nvidia is on their hind-tail whenever they've seen this, and they're like,
so
my gosh.
Time to failure observed from 10 to 30 hours. So guys, if you take that into consideration of, like, when you get a card, you put it in your computer and you start gaming, 10 to 30 hours of gameplay or whatever, like, maybe for them that was fast because they did it like continuously, but like, you just playing a game for 10 to 30 hours, this could end up happening to you depending on how much you game, like in a month or something like that after you buy it. Like, this could be bad. This could be like way over time, like over when your RMA's over even. You never know.
We're on week 3 of the Nvidia GPUs being launched.
I think so. I think that was one of our stories the first night we did this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be.
If this is really a case of over time, it doesn't work out, we're going to see these things go up in flames within the next week or two of more cases of this.
So right here, you see this? This is like a good little, what do you call it? A good little picture of it. Resistance variation between pins leads to an unbalanced current. That'll do it, 100%. So as bending causes high resistance in other pins, more current transfers to lowest resistance. Reduction in contact area caused by side load condition and loss of contact in mating interface. Possible deformation of receptacle. Big kid words there, but I know I see what they're saying.
Can you actually find out real quick if they were overclocking? Because Josh just said
that's a good point. I don't know.
Geez. Okay.
That's funny.
Suffering VRAM failures. They got rid of the ones that were giving them a hard time. 90 degree. Golly.
So yeah, I did see this already. I saw this last week and I was going to bring this up. They actually are making 90-degree angled connectors, which I believe it should show this. I meant to show this actual article last week. So here we go. They are making this because personally, when I saw the 4090 and the design of the plug and how big it is, it's just ugly. Like for me, for a design standpoint, how it looks in a build, like obviously this is going to go into like a high-end build, right? You're not going to put a 4090 in with a mid-tier build or something. So you're going to want it to look nice. The stock stuff does not look good. But these 90-degree angle ones, I think these will look nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That is if they work. But yeah, I mean, I meant to show you guys this last week because look at that. See that? Look at that graphic there. I think that'll look so much better. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and now what they're saying in our article we were just reading is maybe this. What do you think, Jack? Like maybe this will solve the problem. Maybe. So I don't
The only
know.
reason why I say no is because I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah, I know.
Eli, I will. You redeemed hydrate, so I got you, brother.
Killer Beasting, what's up, man? Did I get a 4090? No, I didn't. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's for you. That's for you.
I will. I'll reiterate. Not yet. Anyway, what's up? Let's see.
That's crazy though.
So look at this right here. So is this what's wrong with it? Is it that people are bending it like at the tip, like that, or horizontally bending it?
I will say I wouldn't be surprised if there is a little bit of failure in the sense of user error in the way
It could be
and things like that. Sure.
Well, maybe it's just like it's generating so much heat that like if you actually insert this connector incorrectly, this is what's going to happen. Like maybe people have done this in the past with lower powered cards and this hasn't happened because it never heated up to that like extreme, or never had that much current flowing through it.
Yeah, you don't need a 1,000-watt power supply just to turn on your PC.
Right. So maybe because of how powerful this card is, this actually matters now. You know, maybe like if you have it inserted, but maybe one of the pins aren't correctly in there, this is what's going to happen now.
Absolutely. Wow. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I would take my hope. I would probably, if anything, bet on it.
Yeah. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what Nvidia is gonna do and what they're, because I haven't seen anything about Nvidia saying anything about it actually.
No, they haven't come out with any response to anything actually, like anything 4090 related. Not the fact that the Intel Arc beat their decoding for 8K. Not the fact that their cards are blowing up. Nothing. They haven't given any response or any comment for that matter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know, man. So I'm very curious to see what they're going to do about this problem right here.
It's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah, and chat, if you guys have any opinions on this, let us know. Like, I want to know what you guys think about this too, because it's very yeah, I don't know. It's a funny time we live in right now, where we have on one hand the like best pound for pound graphics card ever, but now it's melting. So at least one design is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we definitely want to hear from both chats. We want to get for sure feedback. We want to make sure it's not just us that are like thinking of, $1,600. You hope it wouldn't kill itself, basically.
Oh, so, I'm pretty sure all you guys out there would think the same thing, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you would. I would hope if you spent that much money on a graphics card, you'd want it to work and not blow up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess we can move on from that unless somebody in the chat had a question about it. We can go back to it if anybody happens to come back in and say something about it. Because we have some more stuff to talk about. Do you want to go into Intel Arc?
Yeah,
some fun stuff about Intel Arc.
That'll be something quick. I can start talking about it if you want to pull up the article for me.
Yes.
That is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it.
So nothing new in the sense of any benchmarks, update drivers, anything like that. We're still yet to see any DX11 games, more of them supported. I know that there are drivers that have been told that are coming out to help with increased performance for DX11 games. But this is the big news right here. Intel and Gigabyte are coming together to create A380 and A310 graphics cards. And this is a huge win because
I did not know this.
Everyone thought that Intel would be on their own and they wouldn't be able to get any other manufacturer because everybody's going Nvidia ways. But right after they made a big come out with like everything Intel, and they did a great job with it. Look at this. They have a high-end, very reliable seller. And not only that, but if you scroll down, It talks about right here. Gigabyte partners with Intel to create the A310 and A380 designs with nods to gaming and overclocking ability.
Nice.
So already you will have even higher game performance, which I can almost guarantee you this pushes the Intel Arc to the next level of compared to a 3070 to a 3070 Ti, if done correctly. And it's just, it's another huge win for Intel. Everybody was wondering if Intel is going to even be considered in the market share for graphics cards after this year. But from what I can tell, absolutely. I would love to see it. And I still can't wait to get mine. I'm still waiting on it. But I can't wait to get mine.
Yeah, I think this is like really, really awesome. I thought at actually the beginning too, like, I mean, when I first saw the Intel Arc stuff too, I thought Intel were purposefully just keeping it to themselves because it was their brainchild, whatever, their baby. But I think it's really cool that Gigabyte's getting in on this too, because not only Gigabyte's designs look awesome, I personally am a fan of it. In fact, I believe, forgot my 3080 Ti is a Gigabyte. I didn't even realize, I just now realized that again. But I've had the WinForce cards before. Like I had a 970 WinForce, the triple fan design like that. Very nice looking card. And for me, it's been a very reliable AIB as well. So really, really cool to see. I think, in my opinion, I think that's a really good step forward for Intel. And yeah, I hope Gigabyte just makes their product line better. Like you said, Jack, I think adding overclocking ability to these cards and just giving gamers more options is always good. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
More supply.
Yeah.
They'll be able to help meet the demand. So.
Oh, and look at this. Did we see this here? Look at that.
Absolutely. So they have
AIB
more
partners, which include Gunner, AS Rock 2, and MSI.
I would love to see the MSI one.
MSI has been in some hot water lately.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
they have. I don't usually mind MSI because they've been good to me in the past too. But yeah, there's been some stuff coming out about them. What was that? Maybe we should look that up. Maybe that should be a story we should talk about tonight if we have time. I remember reading about this, and I meant to include it on here, but I think MSI is like, if I remember, well, we'll talk about it in a minute. Anyway, we can look it up. But somebody actually had a comment in my chat. Let me see. It was this is going back to the 4090 stuff, I believe. Killer Beasting says, so the cable is being bent by users. Okay, so we were right about that, Jack. And the pins are slightly becoming unseated. Okay, like I said, so like they're bending it, and you can see those pins inside. Those pins are attached to the wire, right, chat? So like when you bend it, you're actually moving it inside the plastic housing. Like I wish I had one right in front of me so I could give you a visual of it. But yeah, so although there is no way to mount the card horizontal without the need to bend the cable, right? Because you have to, because you can see mine back here. You can see it has a bend. Plug it in and it bends down. That's how we've been doing it forever. Yeah, and now this has become a problem apparently. The only way to mount it without a bend is vertical. Correct. So I guess if you vertical mount the 4090, it might be okay.
If you ask me, I would love to have a vertically mounted GPU, but the brackets are expensive as crap. I have to be honest.
They are, but I think they look nice.
I wanted to buy the NZXT one, but I was like, oh wow, I didn't expect it to be that much. So I'm taking up for it. So.
I mean, yeah, I almost did it with this one because I think that card would actually look really, really cool vertically mounted.
Yeah.
Although I don't believe my fans, no, they don't light up at all or anything. So that's never mind. The lighting on this is only right there. Well, so it honestly looks better like that, I think, than a vertically mounted one.
Yeah, I just think triple fans look nice though. Like that.
Here we go again. The bots have showed up. Everybody in the chat, kick the bots out.
Tender hot.
Block user. The Tinder hot date every time. Somebody comes, the bots want to come in here and give everybody a Tinder hot date.
Hey, I mean, I'm about to turn 18 on Friday.
Oh yeah, perfect timing. It's like they knew, man. It's like they knew.
I knew, absolutely.
It's like they just knew. All right, let me go back. So yeah, hopefully that, yeah. So Killer, you're absolutely right, man. Yeah, we're in agreement with you 100%. That's kind of what we were saying about that cable. It's do you call it? Little pins are getting unseated in there from somebody bending it or possibly not connecting it all the way. And so it's just the current is not flowing where it should, and it's just causing the heat to build up. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's where we're at. Yeah. So let me see. Do we have
Quick little RX?
Oh yeah, actually, let me see this really quick. Actually, I just meant to show you guys this about the ARCs. I don't think we even went through the whole ARC product stack because like this is it right here.
Yeah, that's all the different versions, how much memory capacity they have, the speed, and it's actually quite impressive, especially for DirectX 12 games. You can tell it'll run fine. The problem was the X11, but they're working on it and they're coming out for drivers for support. So
yeah,
they're fixing.
So you have yourself one of these coming, right? The A770.
Yep, and then I'm getting the
8 or 16.
The 8. I got the 8.
Gotcha.
It was the only one that was available.
Yeah.
And then I'm also getting a Intel Arc A380 to put into my main rig for decoding purposes only.
Right, just used for decoding. That's only a 75 watt TGP.
Yep, and it's compared to a
cool.
It's compared to about a 1660 Super,
1650
Super, and if it can overclock, it'll compete with 20 series.
Nice. And
again, the price for that is ridiculous, like 140, I think, if I'm correct.
Yeah. I mean, just for man, like we keep saying on this podcast, like just for being able to like put it into a single PC to allow yourself to game and stream without taxing your main like if you have that and a main GPU, like dude, honestly, it's
right
like,
here on Newegg.
Yeah,
140, but it is on back order right now.
Of course, because I guarantee people are buying it right now because it's a very good idea. So there we go. It's pretty cool. I'm very excited, Jack, for when you get yours to actually see what these things do.
It still hasn't changed anything on the shipping or anything like that. So I mean, I get it. You know, I was probably one of the last people to do it, and they're just saying they still have cards, but they're probably just waiting to get more. And I get it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But
let's see.
Get those check marks.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Be pretty freaking cool. Let's see. What's next? What else do we want to talk about? Let's see.
If you want to just finish out on graphics cards, or if you go
talk about that.
This is just a quick little side note. Because we don't have any other news. But RX 7000 series, we talked about how they're coming out late this year for December. But the only other thing that we have learned is that they will not be using a 16-pin power connector, which
from what we've seen is probably good.
It's probably a good thing, but
yeah,
it also comes to show what kind of performance is to come. Is it going to be close to the 4090 in terms of benchmarking and things like that? I don't think it'll be anywhere close to the power consumption side.
Right.
But also I think what AMD is doing, which is quite smart, is they're focusing on more of a price point aspect of things, which in my head, great idea, especially great idea.
I mean, here's the thing, man. We talked about this last week and how insanely good of a value right now the 6900 XT is.
Yeah.
If they come out with a card, which I hope they do, that beats the 6900 XT by a fairly big margin and is properly priced with the new RDNA 3, all that stuff.
Properly priced.
Could this be something that literally people go, you know what? Finally, bye-bye Nvidia.
You know what?
Do we see a shift?
You might, honestly.
Do we see a shift in the usual
Intel and AMD?
Yeah. Yeah, do we see a normal, like a shift, like, you know, what is the usual like I don't know anything about computers, or I'm just looking for the absolute best combo. Intel, Nvidia, every time. You can argue whatever, people can argue whatever you want, but like all I ever hear and I see people doing is Intel and Nvidia together, typically. But
yeah, there's nothing more or less about it.
There isn't. You can get the same, if not equal, performance or whatever, typically on the other side too. It just depends on what you prefer. See, oh, we gotta see what do we got here. I'm not buying 4,000 series GPUs or 7,000 series processors and waiting until next gen. My rig is more than enough right now. 3070 Ti, 5800X, 64 gigs of RAM. Yes, dude, you don't need anything more than that, man. Like if you're gaming, you could even edit video editing. That's like such a good rig right there, dude. You don't need to buy anything. That's a whole nother conversation, killer. Like I think we talked a little bit about this. I think we talked about this our first podcast about like how you really don't have to buy the latest and greatest if you don't want to be able to get good performance in games and even editing and stuff like that.
You gotta buy a whole new PC.
Right. Oh yeah, with the new Ryzen stuff, we talked about that. Yeah, you have to buy a whole new platform basically. Well, actually, okay, so I'll take a little bit of that back. With video editing and stuff like that, there's some truth to buying the newest stuff because time is your money. Anything that saves you time is worth your money. And I, being a video editor and I've done it for years, I subscribe to that. And it's like if someone says, hey, here is a video card that will shave off like half of your render time, I'm like, okay, I'm buying it. Done. You know what I mean? Done.
Which, hey, just get Intel Arc.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. So is Intel Arc? Are they supposed to be good at like rendering, like with video editing and stuff too?
Yeah. Well,
in that case,
it's the new AV1.
In that case,
decoding
then maybe
and encoding.
That's gonna be a fun test for me.
It beats Nvidia. I know that for a fact. They've already come out with the benchmarks for both decoding and encoding. It beats Nvidia for live streaming and for render times.
Ooh, nice. Let's see. Josh says, I like my PC. It's 5 years old. Still can do what I want to do. See, there you go. Right there, man. Not everybody needs an insane, every top of the line product in there. Crazitron XO says his setup is pretty close to his. He's got a 3060 5950X, no big deal, and 128 gigs of RAM, also no big deal. Just a big flex there, Crazitron, with the 128. What are you doing with that 128 gigs, bro?
So not only that, hold on. I actually, that's a buddy of mine. I have a funny story for you, actually.
Okay.
So whenever he bought that CPU, he was sent the wrong one. He was supposed to get the 12 core. Yeah, he was supposed to get the 12 core 24 thread. Ended up getting the 16. He paid for it, but ended up getting the 16 core 32 thread, or no, shoot, what was it? Hold on, where I'm looking at this.
The 5950X, isn't it 16 core? Yeah,
he got the 16 core 32 thread.
Yeah,
so he paid for the one, and then of course he comes up and he comes up to me at work and he's like, yeah, I got sent the wrong one. And I was like, what?
Yeah, typically you'd be pissed about that and said, he's like, yeah, but in a good way, I got sent the wrong one.
Yeah, in a good way. And it's crazy because the box said it was the right CPU, but then on the side it said it was 16 core 32 threads, and I was confused.
That's so funny.
Whenever he was trying to explain
it. That's so funny.
But he got a bargain.
Watch the 5000 series GPU be double performance for half the power, and with CPUs they run too damn hot right now. Agreed, they do. Because yeah, he even says it. Yeah, the luckiest thing in my life. Hey, you know what? Just charge that one to the game, man. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Everybody needs a little luck in their life, right? Come on, nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Yep. So anyway, back to this. What we were talking about. Anyway, basically, hopefully their power delivery is something that you know shows a little bit more promise than what Nvidia's is right now. Because right now Nvidia's is having a lot of problems, as we've already talked about. So yeah, we wanted to make sure we touched on that. Let me see. Doop. All right, what's next? Let me see. Wanted to make sure we do that in there. Okay. I do want to talk about this because we are talking. Oh, 3070. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, Josh. Another. Let's just answer some comments here. We got a bunch of comments here. I built me an $1,800 PC 5 years ago. Still game on high on stream, run dual monitors, and I edit. I'll be. Yep. Getting a new card soon. Yep. Are you getting a 30? Are you getting a 3060 or 3070?
I believe he said he was going to try to get a 3070 based off of the Amazon sales.
Modern Warfare 2, yo.
Dude, yep. Don't even get me started.
You know what? Off the cuff, let's talk about Modern Warfare 2 real quick. We didn't even put this in the stream notes, but why not? Since Killer, since you mentioned it, I got my opinions on this game. Jack, what do you think?
The fact they have to bring back dead people just to get attention. That's all I was worried about.
They have to bring back dead characters to get people to like the game.
Yeah, that's my thing. I get it for Warzone. You can play as the character. I understand that, but then you got to make a whole new game, the exact same thing. I don't get it. If you're a Call of Duty person, I get it. The campaigns I love. I play it. I mostly buy the games whenever there's just a campaign or whenever they brought back zombies or Cold War. That's been it. I have not grinded multiplayer to get good at the game since like Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 3. Like, because they added new stuff. But now we're just going back. We're just like, okay, we have nothing else to do. You know, oh, he was dead. He's back alive. Bring him back. That's literally what they did. So it made me mad.
I know. So yeah, Killer said the campaign's sick. I like it. I'm almost done. The stealth mission kind of pisses him off though. So I did watch that. I was watching, I think it was Dr. Lupo. I caught a little bit of his stream when like literally every streamer was playing it. I think it was Friday when it launched. Every single streamer was playing it for some reason. Which that's a joke. Of course they are. But yeah, no, I haven't played it, Killer. I've just watched other people's streams. It looks good. It's a good looking game. I played it. I played the beta. If you guys didn't catch that stream, I might put out I don't even think it's worth doing now. I was gonna put out a what do you call it? Footage of it, but it's not even worth it anymore. It's already just on my channel anyway. But I had fun with it. I think all that I was able to play, right, was just like the multiplayer, and it was fun. But like as soon as I started playing it, I'm like, okay, this is Call of Duty. Like you just spawn, shoot things, spawn, shoot things, spawn, shoot things. Level up, get your gun attachments, and honestly, the like the new gunsmith thing was super wonky. I gotta say that in the beta, it was bad. Like it was like the stuff was all over the. I mean, okay, it was beta, but it was like all janky and it was looking weird. I don't know, man, kind of weird. What do you say? Which character came back and died, or died and came back? Shepard? Wasn't it Soap? Wasn't Soap dead? Yeah, Soap was dead.
Soap died, and I'll figure out which one.
He died in the original Modern Warfare 2, didn't he?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm correct.
Yeah, wasn't it like the last mission where he like had a gun to his head and bam, like it was over? Wasn't that how it happened? Yeah. Yeah. Like any OG COD player knows this, because that was actually like that storyline was
he died in Modern Warfare 3. That's what I thought.
Oh, Modern Warfare 3. Never mind.
I was like, I remember playing this in the basement of my buddy's house whenever I wasn't allowed to play Call of Duty, so I went to his house and we would play it together. And I remember we would, so yeah. Oh yeah, you'll love his power. He was all ready for the 4090.
What the?
Yeah, he bought that before the 4090 came out, and then we saw the prices go up, and we were talking at work the other day in the back.
Wow.
Like, yeah, no, we're not getting the 4090 anytime soon.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, dude, yeah, you're not gonna have to change that out forever. You can basically run that thing until it dies.
Yeah, so Shepard is the one who kills Soap.
Yes.
Actually,
okay.
He stabs him. That's what it was.
Okay, he stabs him, right. What was the one? Somebody had a gun to I remember a Desert Eagle was to somebody's head in one of the games, and then bam. And then I just remember that being like such a good storyline. I remember that. Like all the stealth missions. I was like, I think that was the original Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare 2.
I'm correct. I'm actually, I don't know why I'm invested in this, like, so deeply. Completely.
Anyway, we're not trying to hate on Call of Duty. I'm just saying that, like, I personally think it ran its course a long time ago. I've wanted to have another Call of Duty game that I personally enjoyed more. But yeah, I played the beta, and it didn't. I said it right as I was like to my stream while I was playing it. I was like, look, if something about this impresses me, I'm buying it right now at the end of the stream. Like, I will get it. And nothing really did. It just seemed like they made another Call of Duty game.
Yeah, okay. By the way, also, Sandman died. I don't know. He died, and he's back.
Don't even remember who that is.
I'm gonna give you the death stare. Like,
he says, the cutscenes in this COD are really, really good. 2 missions out of 17 suck, but the rest are 9 out of 10 for me. Okay. I mean, that's not bad for the entire game. I don't know. I just remember the other Call of Duties, man, like the original Modern Warfare 2. I remember I could not put that game down. Probably because it was like, it was the first of its kind at the time, like the way it was made. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a game where you're just like, I cannot wait to play this. It was kind of like that type of deal.
Yeah,
and
I haven't felt that.
And yes, there was Battlefield and whatnot too, and other things that are similar. But what am I trying to say here? It was like, I wouldn't say it's the first of its kind, but it was just like the first COD game that was like that, where like the story was based on current events, I guess, like events that just happened in real life. So like the things that you played in the game and the things that you did, like they actually like hit you a little bit, and you're like, wow, like that's some pretty powerful stuff. But then they took years off of that and decided to forget story and all that stuff. So I don't know. This man right here, this comment right here, this is what I'm trying to say. This is all I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
Original Call of Duty with Chernobyl. Bam. That's the cutscene I was talking about. Where like you're in Chernobyl and somebody has a Desert Eagle to somebody's head. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys know what cutscene I'm talking about. And then like all of a sudden you see bam, and then it ends, and you're just like, Jesus. Like, was not expecting that. Yeah. So, Craztron said, I played the entire campaign of Modern Warfare 2, and it's so beautiful and great. Okay.
He sat down and did it in a stream. Actually,
the entire thing?
Not the entire thing. He finished it, but like, yeah, he streamed for almost 7.5 hours in one sitting.
Wow.
And streamed it. And I remember I was watching it.
I saw a lot of content creators do it that day. Like, I'm pretty sure they all like played all the way through it, right? Like most of the big streamers, I think they did. Either that or they took 2 days to do it or something.
I think that's what he did. So
yeah, crazy stuff, man. I can't believe that. I can't believe people are just sitting down playing the entire. I mean, I could do it, obviously. See, this is what I'm talking about. The original one, I wasn't streaming then, obviously, but I bet you I sat there and played that game for at least 5 to 7 hours and didn't put it down. With breaks, of course, you know, bathroom breaks, eating. But I played that game all day, every day, and didn't stop. But yeah. He says, what do you mean I beat the entire campaign? So he did. He played it. He played it all the way through.
Sweet.
That's pretty crazy, dude. That's awesome. And I mean, if you did it all in one sitting, you didn't put it down, and you liked it that much, I mean, that's a good sign.
I'm not paying $60 per campaign though.
Right. You used to, though. So let's talk about that. That's all we used to pay for with games, right? Like, I'm pretty sure games in the past, like past Call of Duty games, when there wasn't multiplayer like the original ones, I don't think we had to pay $60 for it. I don't think games cost that much back then. But yeah, like originally when all the games were just a campaign and stuff, I mean, that's pretty much, you bought the game and that's all you had. You played the campaign, you're done. But
I guess. But my competitive self, I'm just like, I need to feel a challenge for.
No, I feel that 100%.
Your hot
Everybody
tender
knows. Everybody knows that was the best part after the campaign of Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2 was like doing the what do you call it? Doing the multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So good, so good. Anyway, holy crap! I just talked about that for 10 minutes. Anyway, but yeah, it's a good it's a great franchise. I really want to see them do good things with it. Because the original, like, dude, the original. It's because there's been so many good games they have made. They have made some really good games. They really have, and there's a lot. I have a lot of fond memories playing Call of Duty on my, my PS3, my PS4. My PCs, all of them, all of my PCs that I've had. Pretty sure I played a Call of Duty game on it. So yeah. Let's see. Moving on from that, what can we talk about here?
You can choose, my friend.
Do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about how? Let's transition back to hardware here and PC stuff. Let me show you guys something really quick. We're gonna get off of Call of Duty for a minute. We're gonna show you guys some funny things here. And this isn't really funny. This is more just something to think about here. So we all are, like, most of us maybe in the chat here are PC gamers and whatnot. Just for your guys' information, compared to last year at this time, PC sales have now fallen off 19.5%. Now, what does that mean to you guys? What that means, typically, I read this article and I read some other articles and kind of got a little bit of an idea about what they're kind of talking about here. And what it really means here is, like, during the pandemic, people were buying computers, right? Because everybody was working from home. Jack can attest to this. He even said he bought one because he had to be at home to do stuff too, do school and all that. So people were buying them, but now they keep them and they're using them, because if you think about it, most people out there are not like Jack and I. Like, they're not taking their PCs and constantly upgrading them, constantly, like, a month, 2 months later going, I wonder what the next best thing is that I can stick in that computer to make it better. They're not doing stuff like that. They buy a complete system typically. Like most, like, people that don't like to build their PCs, they'll buy from a system integrator, right? They'll buy a full PC. They'll be like, okay, I'm going to use this. I'm going to run it into the ground. I'm going to run it till the wheels fall off, basically, like a car or something. And then they just keep it for a long time. So what keeps happening apparently is, like, these people are keeping their PCs and they're not buying more. And this is happening, like, in, like, the business sector too, where like, business places are not, they don't have the money now because of COVID and whatnot to buy more. So they're using their systems they already have. They're not upgrading as they used to. So
yeah.
So I mean, what we're trying to draw from this in our world here is the question that Jack and I had is this why? Is this one of the reasons why we're seeing all these really amazing sales on PC hardware? And can we expect to see more of this?
I think
because this
all the way
this
up,
could
I
be
think right before Christmas, or if not after Christmas, that's when we'll start seeing no more deals and anything like that, because everybody's going to start buying things again. Because then we'll have all the new graphics cards out. They'll all have been out for a little bit besides AMD. So I think there'll be some attest to that there will be some sales. But
yeah, I think
it'll slow down.
Yeah.
Right now is the time to buy a PC.
I think what we're trying to tell you guys right now is, because of this downturn, that's 19.5%, guys, is big. That is a large downturn. Like, it's quite a lot.
How expensive PC hardware is too, that can be a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a bit. So I mean, what are we gonna see? Are we gonna see prices rise because they need to make money back? Or are we going to see more sales so they can do more volume and start moving their products more?
They're gonna
Like,
need to move product more, especially since they're trying to move up in the scale in the sense of like AMD and things like that. I think I genuinely think that's one of the reasons why that all their CPUs are so low right now. Is because they're trying to market share, get their name out there even more than it already is, so that they can hopefully sell the oversupply that they have of 7000 series chips. And that's why you can get any AMD CPU you want for about $100 right now, especially third gen. Third gen CPUs. Like as I was telling you before we got started, I found so many AMD CPUs on Amazon.
Just like brand new ones that you can still buy. Yeah, you can still buy them new. They're like their brand new prices are amazing right now. Like
Ryzen
so
5
good.
5600G, a 5th gen for $130.
Yeah.
Not a Ryzen 5 4500 for $90, brand new. Ryzen 3 3100, 101. Ryzen 3 4100, $81. Like, I mean, man, it's a different time. It's a different time.
It is, and I think this holiday season might. I'll definitely. I know both of us will have content on this, like not only on this podcast but on our channels. Like when we see these sales again, like we did that on our first stream, with that random Amazon Prime Day. When this stuff happens, like we're all over it because I pay attention to this stuff. So does Jack. So. I can see more of this happening for sure because this whole market shift and whatnot. I just wanted to bring this up because it's something we're trying to stress with each one of these podcasts is like, look, if you guys are asking that question, when is the time for me to buy? It's like, do it now. Like this year seems to be a time to do it. Especially in the graphics card market, the people are just dumping graphics cards now too. It's kind of a shift. We have Killer who wants to see your rig, Jack.
Wants to see it or
wants to see it.
Know the parts? Oh gosh, bro.
He wants to see it. Can you see it? Can we see it or no?
Hold on, gotta move my pocket. I will pull this out.
Here we can make this here like. There we go. Make Jack larger so we can hopefully see it.
So I'm gonna tilt my camera and that kind of thing. So I gotta move my microphone so you guys won't be able to hear me for a second, but I'll explain it afterwards.
He's doing this just for you, Killer. There you go. Bam. There's the rig.
So what it is it's a Ryzen massive rig. You're talking about mine. Look at his. Yes, I understand. I got a triple fan 3060 Ti for the cooling, because I literally play my games max settings while streaming, and my GPU doesn't get any hotter than like 60 degrees. Love triple fans, especially by MSI, especially. But it's got a Ryzen 5 3600X, 32 gigs of RAM, 3060 Ti, and I'm actually upgrading my CPU to a Ryzen 7. 5700X actually for my birthday. So good upgrades coming, and obviously we know that I got the new Intel Arc GPU as well coming in for decoding. So I'm actually going to be running dual GPUs,
which will be very interesting.
I'm excited for it. I really am, because I'm not going to be using it for gaming. Obviously, I'm going to use the 3060 Ti, but I'm using it for decoding, for streaming, and I think that is what is the value for it. And I think that's the market that Intel needs to go towards. So.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, I think that'll be really, really cool. And until they make it a normal thing for graphics cards to have that AV1 decoder and like all of them to have it, kind of like, what do you call it? Like Nvidia did with their NVENC encoder, where they just gave it to all of their cards that came out.
Yeah.
Arc is going to be like that card to get as like, if not somebody's primary card, somebody's secondary card just for that, which it's going to be very interesting to see that once those start getting people's hands.
I know everybody's going to hate on me for, actually I have some backstory behind it. I know everybody saw the mustard and ketchup cable. Obviously. The reason I have good reason for it.
Same.
I had I had only a 550 watt power supply whenever I got my 3060 Ti, and a buddy of mine handed me down his 650 watt bronze by VGA, and I said, I'll just use this for right now until I save up to get a high-end 1000 watt fully modular power supply. Because actually, and this is something I have.
Oh, he's going to the closet, the tech closet.
Yeah, the tech closet, that's for sure. I actually
Tech
have cable mod cables.
Ooh.
For my for an EVGA power supply, and I have the one actually figured out. And I don't know, obviously you guys can tell the theme of my PC. It's black and white. So obviously
Standard stuff, but looks good.
So obviously we got the black and white cables. Oh, and
I don't know, guys.
I think Tender Hot like
Tender Hot date.
They like my cables.
Yeah, take your yeah. Block on YouTube, block in Restream chat. There we go, and they're gone.
But
sorry, guys.
Like, so that's actually going to be a video of me actually fixing up my PC whenever I get the CPU, whenever I get this fully modular power supply, and it's going to be awesome. So,
nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Killer, to your point about the EVGA products, I got my 2080 was an EVGA right there. I'm gonna miss that too. I don't know, Colton. You tell me.
I got a big rig right here, boys. I got
two.
right here.
So
yeah, you one up. Actually, no. Hold on.
Don't make me go into my other room.
No, let me have my fun. Hold on.
All right.
I'm building a server right now.
Oh, cool. Let's see this.
Look at how massive this thing is. This thing is huge.
Is that, wait, what case is that? Is that what is that? That looks like a old Cooler Master case, but I don't know.
I don't know, but it's so big and so heavy. It has a handle.
It does. Yeah, a lot of cases back in the day had handles on them because they were so heavy.
Reps. I could do like actual reps.
Welcome to Jack. Welcome to the era of when I started building PCs. I feel like they all had that. I feel like they all did that.
Well, it's quite useful, I'll tell you that. Especially whenever I have.
Me too.
I got so many drives in there. I'm building it up to 25 terabytes. That's what I'm doing.
Nice.
So
what are you gonna put on there?
YouTube videos and past streams and things like that, because I don't want to overload it on here.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing that I deal with all the time. But I have a what do you call it? I have a NAS.
Yeah.
That I upload everything to.
I thought about that. I'll tell you why I didn't do that. Because I don't have that much money.
Dude, and honestly, let me tell you. Let me let you in a little information. If you're going to if you want it so you can quick access it and maybe go back I need that info, I need that clip from that video. It's not really good for that because you have to download it again from the cloud well, it's not the cloud, but you know what I mean? You have to access a NAS through the internet. So you have to download it, the whole file again to be able to use it. Yeah. It's not like it's just sitting on an external hard drive so you can just rip it and use it again. So that's
that's what that's for is and then because of course I have my gaming PC and streaming right here.
Yeah.
To my left, in which whenever I do a setup for that's another video that I'll be doing. I actually have a second gaming PC that's my editing PC, and it's sitting right next to this server that's gonna have 25 terabytes of storage, and I can just switch between the two, grab what I need, and be done. So it'll be nice.
Yeah, I might actually in addition to my NAS, I might make a media server too.
Well, with hard drive,
I'm serious. I'm running out of space. Nice. I'm gonna run out of space on my NAS too. My NAS has 16 terabytes, but I think I'm gonna need more.
Yeah.
Until I start deleting stuff, but I usually archive all my YouTube stuff, and yeah, you know, I've been doing all sorts of things, like trying to cut down on how many clips I video when I make my videos, how long I run my cameras, everything, so I don't take up space anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we go. We got some fun stuff to talk about. Let's answer some comments real quick. I know Jack is an Xbox fanboy, but are you a PlayStation fan? All right, I am actually, because you have some you have some info. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Put it in the chat. What is it?
I'll tell you why. I used to be a PlayStation fanboy. I really was. I had a PS2, PS3, PS4. With the reason why I went for Xbox is simply because I only played one game console-wise compared to PC. $300 price point seems so much more in the fact that it was also fast.
Yeah.
The PS5. That's why I went for it.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
That's
pretty simple reason, but a good reason.
Understandable.
I only need the 500 gigs. I don't need a terabyte. I have one game downloaded on my Xbox.
Yeah.
That's it. So.
What was the game?
NBA 2K.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Exactly. So
so I actually, funny thing, I actually had the original Xbox. I had an Xbox 360.
There you go.
But I did not get an Xbox One. At that point, I went for a PS3. Four?
Yeah, PS4.
I had a PS3 and I had an Xbox 360, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I think I got the 360 after it. I had the PS3 first. So I've had both, but typically I was a PlayStation guy. I liked PlayStation's consoles better, except for the original Xbox. That thing was rad. I love that thing. Back when that came out, that thing was like really, really cool. Just the startup screen of the original Xbox, the thing was so cool. What did Josh say? Rather spend 1,600 on desk pads. Wait, I spent 3K. Jesus Christ. He has so many desk pads. I think he has like over 50. And I'm like, bro, what do you do with all that? Where do you put it?
I do need to hold that rig with two hands. Yes. No, like it seriously is that heavy. Like
sometimes you got to use two hands, man.
Okay. Yeah. I will say, genuinely though, like, no, that thing is like, I could probably carry it one-handed, but it's like uneven kind of. And
I feel that.
That's what sucks.
Yeah. Let's see. What did Killer say? I want to add streamer Momo cables too, but because I would need the hub. Yeah. Trust me, dude. This right here, you don't want to see the back of this case. It's in the video that I did. I made it a joke. I literally just took the cables, stuffed them in there, and closed it. I didn't even want to deal with it. Like this PC, just like it, because of all the RGB fans and all the RGB crap it's in it, it was an absolute nightmare. It's got 9 fans that are all RGB fans. It's so stupid.
Absolutely.
It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Let's see. What is? Do you know about the new controller called the DualSense Edge? I do not. I do not know about that.
Actually.
But Jack looks like he's on it right now.
Okay, that's actually kind of dope.
What's so special about it? Let's hear it.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen. Yeah, okay. Throw it up there and I'll put it on.
Right. Everybody gets to see a little bit of behind the scenes action for me.
Yeah, let's talk about this then.
Screen.
Cool. Here we go. Boop.
All right, here we go. This is I believe this is what he's talking about, correct? I believe so. All right, so the new DualSense Edge wireless controller.
Okay.
Customizable. And the first thing that appealed my eyes was the fact that now we have an official controller with a license by PlayStation.
That's the extra triggers.
With extra triggers on the front right here. On the back, and it looks like.
Wait, what? There's one on the front too.
Right here. That's what this is right here, and this right here.
Oh, so it's almost like they took a scuff and they made it an official.
Yeah, by PlayStation. So, and then something right here on the back, it looks like little switches. I don't know what that is.
Is that for charging? Is that for
I don't know. It's
is that for just sticking it on a charger?
Possibly. Back buttons, changeable stick caps.
Correct. I win.
A nice little, so yeah. Okay, I can't lie. That actually is pretty cool. I will say, I do have an Xbox, but I do prefer a PlayStation controller. I
Right.
like how they feel. But I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of sick. That you can't lie. That
So
is
they've made an officially
pretty dope.
licensed, basically like they made an officially licensed scuff
And
for
it's
the PS5.
it's highly customized.
You can customize it just like you can with like what are the scuffs called? There's a bunch of different names for them, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's rad. And here's the thing: every single player in Modern Warfare 2 that's going to be good is going to be using one of those. You watch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, that's
what I'm saying. All the controller players that play
though.
like this, that have their fingers like all weird, yeah, they're going to be playing like that.
Yeah, I can't lie though. That's pretty cool. You got me there.
That is pretty rad. I like the look of that. I feel like it'd feel nice in the hands. You know what I mean? Just
absolutely.
don't anybody screenshot that, okay? Just whatever. Stop it. Let's see. Vigilante 4090 on fire. Yes, we already talked about it. But yes, apparently people are catching them on fire. That is a fact.
Like not people are purposely catching them on fire.
But they are catching on fire. They're
playing.
Yes. Anyway, if you need to go back in the stream, just rewind it. Let's see. I have a PS5 and my gaming PC. I decided not to buy an Xbox Series X because all Xbox games I play on PC, so never play the Xbox. That was why I never even looked at the Xbox. I'm like, I already have Game Pass on PC, so what do I need an Xbox for? And my PC runs my games actually at 4K if I want them to, not some weird scaled resolution. So yeah.
Well, whenever you play 2K and 2K on PC is literally hot garbage. So if anybody actually understands NBA 2K and any sports game, you have to play it on a
console. So if it's here's the so the reason I believe your argument. Certain games that are made specifically just for a console then ported over to a PC, they typically run terrible. That's kind of how it goes usually.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's not it.
So here we go. He said the little switches on the back are for adjusting the. Oh, okay. So I think Scuff has this too. Typically, where they're like little things that go up and down, and it adjusts the triggers, like the sensitivity.
Oh,
like
okay.
or like
That's
you know like
cool.
how fast they click, that's pretty
I like
cool.
that.
You can kind of dial it in. That's awesome. Let's see. All right. Do you have a PS5? I love mine. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a PS5. No, I never got a PS5. I never got, you know, while we're sitting here like this, put the chat overlay up. No, I never got a PS5 or an Xbox because honestly, man, my argument right now is like I have two PCs that I run that are just insane, in my opinion. So they're both better than an Xbox or a PS5, so I don't need it. Just not even gonna need it.
That is how it is, and I think it's lovely.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. If you want, there's a PlayStation YouTube channel about the controller. Oh, okay, yeah, might have to check that out because I'm actually kind of curious about that. I mean, can you get the PS5 controller and use it? You can use it on PC, right?
Yes.
I might just buy the controller and play my PC games with it. Could just do that. Anyway, we need to move on because we're almost an hour and a half into this. We need to move on. Okay, so what's next? Let's see. We talked about that. Jack, let's talk about your TikTok thing. Let's talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. You can show it if you want to. Pull it up.
Where?
This is just a fun little side note. Believe it or not, but a TikToker actually decided, I don't know which TikToker it exactly was. I'm sure it says so in the article, but somebody improved CPU cooling by adding salt to their thermal paste. And I just thought that was absolutely hilarious that we are still trying to figure out ways to cool our CPU even by 1 to 2 degrees, because it looks right here.
First of all, that thermal paste looks cool.
Who
does the X? Who does the X method? I don't. Never done it. Anyone?
I did a smiley face for me.
You did?
I had fun. I had a
Oh,
smiley face.
you're nuts, man. You're crazy. I can't get away from just
It
doing
works
the
fine.
pea side, the little pea, you know, just little grain of rice. You know what I mean? Craystron says he does it. Okay.
I think it's funny that we are still trying to find ways to make our CPU even better by 2 or 3 degrees. So
Read that comment. Just read it.
my thermal paste is pink and I spread it out. Okay. Wow. Nice. Good for you. Good for you, Beasting. Good for you. Good for you.
Again, I wish I had my applause right now.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can do it.
Go ahead.
On my
Can't
end.
you do it? Yeah.
I can do it.
That's the joke of the night. I like it. That was good. That was the tech joke of the night. We should do that every night. We should see who can make the most like funny joke, but it has to include tech in it. What we're talking about. But it has to be something like that because that was really funny. All right. Anyway, tech. You know, sex jokes aside. Explain to us what happened. He did what? He just threw some salt in it and then.
He just put some salt into the thermal paste, mixed up the compound, and it actually lowered CPU temps by 2 or 3 degrees. So it was just a funny little side note that I saw, and I thought it was funny. So I added it to the Google Doc because I was like, you know, the fact that we are still overclockers and things like that are trying to find every little bit of performance they can. It's fine.
Huh.
Yeah. But there are, of course, downsides to adding salt. I mean, it's literally salt, obviously. So there you go. There's a whole article on it, so we can read up on it.
Yeah. I mean, that is interesting. It's kind of funny actually, but you know. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's yeah. To me, 2 to 3 degrees. What's that really gonna get you?
Well, whenever it comes to 7000 series Ryzen CPUs,
I guess yeah. You know what? You're right. I guess that could mean the difference between between what 89 and 90. Isn't that what they're getting up to? Or 95? Isn't that what they're getting up to?
It was 90 to 95.
That could mean the difference between being in the high 80s to the low 90s. My thermal paste is really pink, and I do use the spreader to cover the whole CPU. All right. Fair enough. Sage, what's up, dude? Were you able to get a 4090? I was not. Not yet anyway. We'll talk about that in a minute. I was not able to get a 4090, but if I do, hopefully mine doesn't explode like the one, or you know, melt like the ones that have been melting. Let's see, what else do we have? I think we went through all the tech news we had in the docket.
We do. What we did.
I think I put that I wanted to talk more Ryzen 7000 stuff, but honestly, I didn't see anything too interesting about it yet, other than the fact that there's just a ton. What do you call it? There's just a ton of it around. You can buy pretty much any one you want because nobody's buying it like the last series. It's not sold out. So if you guys want it, go for it. But like we said last time, buy the 5000 series instead. It's way better value. Anyway, moving on. Tarkov gameplay is up when you get that thing. Why? Sage, did you get a 4090? You can pre-order the controller right now for $200 or $218.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't make me do that. Stop it. Don't make me do it, because I will. Don't make me do it.
No.
I don't look. I have this one.
Xbox, by the way.
Yep, it is an Xbox controller because they are the standard PC controller. You can't change my mind. And I also have another. Oh, it's upstairs. It's a special Xbox controller too. It's that one, but it's like a special color. But I really like it. Heck no, I am relying on yous to get it so I can make my TV push your quality. Hey, if I get one, you'll see. Trust me. If I do get one, I will be putting content out about it. A lot of it. I will be doing my own scientific testing with that thing? Because I'm very curious. Let's see. Okay, Jack, it's about that time. Let's move on to something new here. We were gonna do this last week, but we kind of like talked for way too long. Yes, last time, so we kind of had to end it. This time we're gonna do this. We're gonna talk about our very first computer builds, because here we are talking about, like, you know, 13900Ks, 4090s, you know, what is it, 7950Xs and crazy stuff. We're gonna tell you guys what we first started out with and how humble our beginnings were. Is at least in my case, especially.
My case.
Well, your case.
Was
Oh
humble.
no, yours was too. Actually, just kidding.
Mine.
Yeah.
I showed you the pictures. Just wait till you show everybody what I had to do.
Oh yeah. So guys, I tried to find pictures of my original build. I know I have one somewhere, but for some reason I can't seem to find it. I'm gonna look while we're talking. Jack, do you want to go first? While I look for this.
Are we also talking about like the purpose and the story behind why we bought PCs, things like that?
Yeah.
Or are we just
Exactly. Yeah. Hey,
Okay,
Spotter,
right,
what's up, bro? Welcome. Good to see you again.
Jack, can we see your gaming PC? I literally just showed, believe it or not, actually, my gaming PC. So, roll it back. But as of right now, it is pretty good. But as in the sense of my first gaming PC, it was in the peak of COVID. I just went into lockdown. School was going online. They gave us a Chromebook, and I didn't like it. I think I did class for about a week on it, literally a week. And I said, this is awful. I need a computer. And at the exact same time, I was playing Rainbow Six Siege on my console, on my Xbox actually. And I was like, I'm really good at this. Everyone had always told me I'm really good and I'm above par. And so I was like, they were like, you need to go to PC. You need to get this done. And I streamed directly from my Xbox. And I was starting to get some following off of that and things like that. And so believe it or not, but I actually, I decided to get a PC for my birthday. Now, I cut every corner possible because I was on a budget. I reached out to Ricky, believe it or not, everybody. By the way, this was going into my sophomore year. I'm a senior now, by the way, just so that gives you a little bit of reference for everybody. But I reached out to Ricky and I asked him what he thought about a budget PC build in the peak of no graphics cards, nothing. So actually, believe it or not, I had integrated graphics at first. I ran Ryzen 3 3200G. I only had a 256 gigabyte SSD, and I had one stick of 8 gigabytes at 2666 megahertz.
Yikes.
So that was my first build, and I played on that for about a month. And for school purposes, it was perfectly fine. But if you want to pull up the pictures of the power supply that I showed you, the power supply I bought was $10 off of Amazon.
Oh
I had
yeah,
no
that's
idea
right. Are they in the Discord?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was $10 off of Amazon. I had no idea what I was doing. It was 300 watts. I didn't know what that meant at the time, and it didn't fit my case. It's the other one. Yeah, that one right there. So if you guys cannot see this or understand what's going on, my power supply is sitting outside of my PC case because the CPU power connector would not reach if it was installed into the PC case. So for the first month, it was sitting on the outside, and it looked lovely. It was beautiful. Actually, believe it or not, I was able to get 720p 80 FPS at the time for Rainbow Six Siege. So it was basically the Xbox One.
Sage just said, "Hey, look, it's my current PC."
I understand.
That's awesome.
I understand. But like,
that's funny.
So then after I took some time into figuring out PCs and things like that, I got a better 500 watt power supply by EVGA. and I was able to grab myself a 1650 Super and some RGB fans, and you can show that next picture. So after that first month came Christmas, because obviously my birthday's 3 days. Came Christmas, and this was my PC, and I started streaming. I had 16 gigs of RAM at 3600 megahertz, still the Ryzen 3, and a 1650 Super. I still had 256 gigs of storage though. I had to expand later on, but
there you go.
In terms of price, it went from $300 to about $450 as my first actual budget. So, but yeah, no. So that was, unfortunately, that was mine. My PC is lit. Yes, Dylan. I had a rigged up PC for the time being. You're not wrong. I need to catch up on some of your comments. I'm not even gonna lie. As I was telling, I got distracted.
Killer. I just linked the Discord and invite link to my Discord channel and the thing for you.
Do you want me to talk about the budget build that I have on my left side, real quick?
Is that the new one?
VR. Yeah, the new VR, my VR PC that I have.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about my second.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is a budget one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's got an Intel i5 6500, so it's a 6th gen, 4-core, 4-thread. I got it off of eBay. I got that and the motherboard for $40, actually. And it's got a RX 570, 4 gigabyte, and it's got a 600 watt power supply. Runs perfectly fine and runs all my VR games. Runs fast, Onward, everything like that. Runs it beyond par. Great. It is a great starting VR PC. And I also friends, whenever they come over, they play on that. And I had somebody come play Siege with me. He was running 1080p high settings at like, I think it was like 160 FPS. So beyond par. And if I priced it, I would say it's probably at around right around $500. So,
nice. And what VR headset do you use, Jack? I didn't even know.
HTC Vive.
Vive.
That's actually what that little camera is.
Oh,
there.
okay.
And, yeah, I need to figure out.
I thought somebody was just in there, putting cameras in your room watching you or something,
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, to be completely honest.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I hope I gave you enough. Jack, you started from the bottom and now you're here in our visual stream. Yeah, exactly. That actually,
here we are. Hey, and like on the other side of that, this started as me like helping him out and like giving him some advice, and now we're doing this together. So like, it's full circle, man. It shows full circle.
It shows that things are definitely. I tell you what, it was a lot of hard work though for me to get where I am now as a Twitch affiliate.
Oh yeah.
So I've gotten great support from my following as well off of my Twitch, and being able to reach out with you, which by the way, I have to say thank you as well, because you actually responded, and I was like, oh my god,
dude, yeah,
you responded.
I try to respond to like if people ask me tech questions, like I try to respond as much as I can, because like that's why I'm doing this right now too, because I love this stuff. But like, it's like I see a lot of people that like are in like maybe even a higher following or whatever than I have or whatever, but I guarantee they're not getting back to people as much as they could. Other than trying to get my content out as much as I can, that's the thing I focus on the most, is actually like answering people's comments and like talking to people, because like I feel like at a certain point that's going to, hopefully people will realize that like I am a person that cares about them, rather than I'm putting out content, all I care about is them clicking on my video, you know what I mean? But I actually do, like, it's the reason why I answer people, is because like I actually do care about like their comments and stuff.
Yeah, and that's definitely, in hindsight, shows your character and things like that. And I know that one of the reasons why we want everybody to talk and be in the conversation with us, Sage, is because we want to interact with you guys. And I don't know if you can tell, but we love to do this.
Yeah,
I would say we've gotten great support from just starting this. What?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just from like this is only our third time doing this, and I've noticed already that like when I stream this, I get more views from you guys than I do on my other streams just from playing video games, which for me, I'm not mad about that because
I like doing this.
This is what my channel is built about, or like is built off of. So I don't mind. Like the gaming thing is just something I enjoy doing. I know Jack enjoys gaming too, so that's what we do that occasionally. Because I mean, we don't build these PCs just to look at them, obviously.
No.
But talking about tech and helping other people with stuff like this too, and answering your guys' questions, and maybe showing you guys a couple things maybe you didn't know, or you know, maybe jogging your mind about certain things. It's really fun to do. Really enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Vive is a classic. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I bought that off of a buddy for $50 before he moved to Japan. So I definitely say I got the bargain there.
Oh yeah, man. Yep. See, shows how you guys weren't just handed high quality video knowledge, a setup, and the comments. Not at all, dude. I could probably I don't know if I've made a video about this, but like but I don't like to pump my own tires. That's why it's like I never made a video about like how I actually got into doing all this stuff and whatever, because I could make a video on it because it's been quite a journey. If I write it down and like do all of it, it could be like a multiple chapter like video with like different things that led me to different places, and that's why I got to here where I'm at now. But
I mean,
like,
not only that, but we're not even. I wouldn't even say we're really advertising this.
No,
Like at all, really. We're kind of just like throwing it out there.
like honestly,
And it just shows.
I basically just put up that I'm gonna. I just put what is it? I guess maybe did you guys get a notification for this? Like beforehand, before the stream even went live? Like I'm always curious about that, because like when you schedule a stream, apparently your notifications are supposed to go out to people that are subscribed with noties on, right? That you're going to be streaming, unless maybe it only notifies them maybe like 30 minutes before. Maybe that's what it does. YouTube anyway does that.
Actually, I do. Actually, I want to see.
I wonder about that.
I want to see bee stings. I want to see bee stings.
Oh yeah, it's in my it should be in my general chat. It's he said. Let me see. General chat. Ooh. Okay. Oh, Jack, I lost you. I found out what did it. Jack, we lost you. I think I know what did it now.
What?
Maybe when you go into Discord or something, maybe it makes you go away.
Actually, probably you're not wrong. Not even gonna lie.
Maybe because Discord tries to steal your camera to use it there.
That might
maybe.
be,
I don't
or
know.
whenever I open up OBS, one of the two. That actually might be it. Wow.
Should we just do Killer's setup right now and make him be the first viewer we just like show off on the stream?
Yes.
Let's do it. Because
this
could become again, guys, we're making this up as we go. This could become a regular weekly thing. I've tried to do this. I've tried to do this in my Discord for so long, like have you guys send me your setups so I could like actually make content out of it. But like, hey, if we got to do it in the stream, we got to do it in the stream then. So that works too. Here,
he said
check it out.
Okay.
What do we got? What do we got here?
Okay.
Can you guys see that enough?
Okay.
Do I need to put the chat away? Here, hold on. Is it bigger now? There you go.
Okay, I'll go ahead and point this out. You see a ceiling?
I see what you're doing. You're doing the LED cloud thing. I see that.
I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I love that.
I love that. So I was actually just talking about how to do that with a friend of mine. A guy who's not a tech guy at all. He's just a good buddy of mine. He actually sent me like a thing from an Instagram reel showing somebody's setup with that on it. And he was asking me how you do that. And I was like, oh dude, it's easy. I mean, you just get like some craft stuffing or whatever, and you put LEDs underneath it, like in a certain way to make it look like lightning and stuff. But like, I don't know.
It looks awesome. It really does.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You want me to do this? Aha! So you can see it bigger. There you go. I got you. Hold on. Is that bigger?
I love the ultra wide.
All you see is purple lights.
I like the ultra.
Is that close enough? Do you want me to go even closer? I think it's as close as I can get. There you go. Can you guys see it? There you go. Hey, we're full service around here, Sage, okay? Let's see. So what do we got here? Let's do what I usually do with people's setups. Let's judge you super hard. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, are we doing actual like full on like every little nook and cranny makes me?
Hey, he put it out. He put it out there.
Hey, he put some other pictures as well.
Let's see. I mean, it's honestly, it looks pretty dang good. The only thing, yes, from this angle, it looks rad. But like, don't you miss seeing the inside of your case?
I mean,
I couldn't do it, man.
If you whoever walks in is gonna see it, and they're gonna be like, oh.
I couldn't do it, man. I have to be able to look into my PCs, man. I work so hard on these. I'm like, I gotta look at them. They're like my babies, man. Well, I have a real one, but my second babies, second and third.
This is my baby. This is my baby.
Yeah.
This is mine. I'm gonna, if you want to get really like particular, you see that I want to see some cable management underneath the desk. And
oh yeah. Let's see what your cable management's looking like. We got to see that.
But do you see the little white?
Yes, I was gonna point that out too. You could definitely hide that. You could do that behind. You could do that underneath these.
I did that over on the other side of my wall that you guys cannot see. I had those exact same panels, but all black, and I put cables behind them, and it actually, you would think it might pop out a little bit, but the panel doesn't. It actually,
it doesn't. And so, like my last setup, if any of you guys remember my previous setup, and I had those like geometric panels. I still have them. I just don't have them in my setup right now. I hid all of my nano leaf stuff behind that too. And it's like a super easy way to do it. I had all my wires running behind those and just covered it with those things. It was super easy to do. But yeah, no, I like the aesthetic you're going for. It looks pretty cool, man. You got the Yeti. Hey, this looks like the setup that I used to have that I like advertised for the longest time. Like the Tonor boom arm, blue Yeti, a pop filter here. I do like what you did with your monitors, and I kind of want to do that to make my setup look a little more, what do you call it? A little more symmetrical with the ultra wide, and then another one on top. I like that a lot. Check the other photos. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? Ooh, okay. Hold on. I got you guys. Hold on. Don't you worry. Hold on. There we go.
I love the cloud. I love it.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Like, that's super cool. Okay, so you got some racing stuff going on. Okay.
That's a flight. That's flight simulator.
Yeah, it's or flight simulator stuff. So you say you definitely play in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's dope. Yeah. What ultra wide is that? How big is that? Is that 21 by 9?
Yeah, that's huge.
That's big, dude.
I wear sunglasses.
Is that a 30? That's got to be like is it a 4? It's like a 36 or something like that. Is that a 40? That thing's got to be big. It's very, very wide. Quite wide. 32 by 9. Jesus. Oh yeah, Sage, yeah, bro. In his room, I wear sunglasses. Hey, dude, if you guys seen my room, if I turn my key light and stuff off and just put my lights on, you guys will see what my room looks like with the lights off. It looks just like that. 49 inches. Jesus. What are you doing with all that?
That's a beefy, nice good old beefy.
It's beefy, all right. Let me see.
Love it. I can't lie though. He's definitely done it well with diffusing the lights in the correct areas across.
And I like the PC too, man. I like what you've done with it. I like purple. I am a fan personally of purple, so you got my vote on this. This tablet here. Please tell me you're doing what I think you're doing with it. Are you using this to display hardware information on it? Because I was literally going to make a video on that because I'm doing it with this PC. Please tell me you're doing it, because that would be really cool.
I was going to get one of those displays that you put in your case. That's what I was going to do.
So that's kind of what I was doing, but I was just going to take my extra tablet and I was going to put it like right there. And like it'll just kind of sit there. I did. I banned the Tinder people. Don't worry. Again. Like they have so many, dude. You don't understand. They have so many accounts, Sage. They just keep coming back with another one every time, and I have to ban that one. You're charging it. Oh, okay. Hey, well then watch my video when it comes out. I will do that eventually because it's a very, very fun idea. I love it.
Band tender.
Yeah. Thank you, Sage. Yeah, but anyway, okay. So back to your PC here. I love this 3070 model. The freaking lighting on it is so rad. I love it. It's so nice looking. I mean, you got a 360 AIO. You got RGB RAM. It looks really nice. You do have the streamers, like you said. I think so. Like these cables right here. Oh, hello. You see how the cables in your pump? You can see them all over the place. To be very nitpicky, what I would have done is hit them underneath your through that little crevice right there, or underneath this one. That's what I always do, so you can't see them. But sometimes it's unavoidable. You really can't get them out the way. But other than that, I mean, with all the stuff you have in your case, man, it doesn't look bad.
He got you.
He fixed them already?
Yeah.
Did you?
He
already knew I was gonna say it. You see that?
Here's what I want to know. Is there any way to where you can put your SSDs
behind this, not there. Behind that.
Because I know that cases have mounting sometimes in the front and the back.
Yeah. It might just be the way his case is designed. It might have to be there. That's the only thing. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could think of is like, you know, add the streamer cables to this too, so they match. Matching fans, since these are different. And like, trust me, I'm getting very nitpicky here, Killer, because I'm trying to look for things now, because this is not a typical like scuffed setup that I typically see. Like this one actually looks pretty good. So like, I'm trying to just find things now.
Also, I just realized.
What is this? What cable is this? That's what I want to know. What is that?
Is it one of those like finger Chinese toys that you do where you like?
I don't think it looks. That's what it looks like, but I don't know what cable that is. That needs to go.
Also, actually, I just found out something that I probably should have done to begin with. But
anyway, nice looking PC.
Actually, through this software, I didn't know that I could stream too.
Yeah, I told you that.
Didn't know. Well, so I looked at the top and it was like, add your stream, and to add the views and add the comments, and I'm like, so I just did it. So I'm up, and my comments. I don't know if this is how it works, but my comments as well for my Twitch.
Oh, wait a minute. I see. Hold on. I see it. Yeah. And it should. Your Twitch stuff should be in here.
I'm gonna test it. Hold on.
So guest channels should be Jack. Yeah, see, that's why this thing's rad, dude. I told you.
Okay, all right. You know what? It just made
it's because I upgraded to the next tier, the pro version. Now we can do shit like this.
Oh, perfect.
You see what I'm saying?
Works perfectly fine.
So we can pair your channel too and have your chat, your Twitch chat in here too, as well as my Twitch chat and my YouTube chat, which is pretty cool. The whole snake, bro. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and I like how it shows it, like it differentiates it too, so we know it comes from your chat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, which I probably just like lost a lot of people that were watching because they were like, "Oh, he ended the stream," because it ended it, and then
he's still here. He's still here.
I promise.
It's all right. It's all right. Anyway, what were we talking about? What were we talking about?
Your PC, your first PC.
My first PC. All right, Sage, I see your comment here. What are my specs? I can go into these again after this, because I want you guys to know the humble beginnings that I came from. Okay?
The humble.
let me show you guys. So I actually couldn't find my pictures of my first PC. They're there somewhere. You know what I could do, Jack? I could pull up that YouTube video of mine on my channel, and I could just show him I could just show him a screenshot of it. Hold on. I'll get it up. So on my YouTube channel, guys, I actually did do a video about my PC, but the original build, I don't think I have a video of it. I think I did a video on the rebuild of it, which came after, which is what I'll show you guys. It's pretty funny. It's super old. You guys are gonna laugh like crazy. It's one of my very first videos I ever made in my life. First PC I'd be running Windows 95. It was not Windows. So okay, we're not counting like our family's PCs. Like this is my first PC that I ever built myself. And I didn't get into PC building until I want to say 2011 or 2012. So Windows 95 was not, it was, no. I think it was Windows 7 that I started on. Pretty sure it was Windows 7. Just 1 second, guys. I'm going through all my videos here in the YouTube studio. 1 second. Going all the way to the end. All the way to the end. God, when I do this, Jack, I'm like, Jesus, I've made this many videos.
Well,
there it is. Okay.
That's me with live streams. And then I go to my YouTube and it's like, hey, he actually uploaded. I've uploaded consecutively for 3 weeks though.
That's good. That is very good.
We're getting there.
All right, so here, I'm going to show you guys this. You guys have to promise not to laugh, okay? Look. This was the parts of my rebuild of the PC. So I'm going to show you this picture. Now take a look at this. This was the parts to the rebuild of my first PC, which was like 2 years later. Like this was 2 years after my first one. Okay.
Wow.
Now, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. Let me show you what my actual first part list was. And I'm going to use PC part picker because I couldn't actually like find my pictures of it. I know I had it somewhere, but hopefully you guys can see this well enough. So I had a Phenom 2 X4 955 Black Edition. One of these guys right here. This thing was like so cool to me. I thought it was awesome. And it was on the AM3 platform. Not even AM3 Plus. This was AM3 that I was on. All right. And I found the exact parts that I had because guys, I don't know about you guys, but like when I first got into this, I got literally obsessed with it. And I like looked at these like computer parts all the time. And I was just like so like enthralled with like how cool they looked and stuff. So I like knew everything about all the parts that were out in this year. And so like it's stuck in my brain. I know what all this stuff still is. So G-Skill Ripjaws, these are like the most popular like RAM back then. Like for DDR3, it was like super popular to get. Jack's like, damn, those parts are older than me, bruh. Probably. No, I'm kidding. They're not. They're not. You guys will notice there's no SSD in here because that was too rich for my blood back then.
Tinder, why?
Tinder, go away. It's okay. I got him. I got him out of here. I got him out. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, this is what we're working with, and the graphics card. This is a Radeon HD 6850, 1 gigabyte. That thing has 12. That's how far we've come, chat. That's how far we've come. Anyway, oh, this case right here. Come on. When I was building a computer, everybody loved this thing.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
The Cooler Master honker case.
Honker ass. Yeah, something, yeah. Yeah. You know what was cool about this? It had a USB 3 on it, and I thought that was amazing. I was like, dude, I'm gonna use the hell out of that thing. But then I realized this motherboard didn't have USB 3 on it. Chat, I made this mistake. When I back when I first started building PCs, I used to point this kind of stuff out to people. When you would choose a case, I used to have to go, oh yeah, make sure you get the right motherboard that has the connections for the front panel ports, all that stuff. Dude, I made that mistake myself. My first PC, guys. I bought a case that had USB 3 capabilities, and my motherboard couldn't even do it. So I never used it.
Wait, hold on. Oh, show me a picture of that motherboard again, real quick.
I'm pretty sure it didn't. Yeah, it doesn't. There was a USB 3 version,
Interesting.
but this was not it. This was still USB 2, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, actually, you know the server that I'm doing, I actually have a motherboard like that in there right now for Intel though.
Yeah.
So, I'm working around those as well, those issues, and
Yeah.
so I'm actually getting a little more understanding as to why and the trouble.
Yep. What'd you say? I'm just flexing that whole gigabyte. That's right. I was so stoked about this. Everything just was all I mean, I thought that I was like kind of cool because it color matched a little bit, but then of course that I don't know why Gigabyte was making their boards that color. It just looked so bad. But back then I wasn't about the looks and all that kind of stuff. I know that board well. Do you? Okay. Thanks to RA Visuals YouTube channel, I was able to avoid the SFF connector issues. No worries, buddy. What is Jack's YouTube Twitch channel name? Jack?
Huh?
What is Jack's YouTube Twitch channel name?
You guys can go and
Crazytron just threw it in there, right there.
Yeah.
Bam.
There we go. That is it on Twitch and on YouTube as YouTube is just Jackal. But I don't know if you're able to even send links on your.
Dude, you can type it and put it in the chat.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll send it to them.
So that is my Twitch for everybody. I just got affiliate on there actually. And believe it or not, but it's actually kind of funny. Most of my buddies and things like that watch the stream and that kind of thing, and like, because I'm on a different time zone than you. For you, it's what, 8 o'clock?
9.
9. Yeah. Oh yeah, it would be 9. For me, it's midnight right now. So, and most of my viewers watch me at like 7, 8 o'clock and things like that. So like, my buddies unfortunately have gone to bed. They all messaged me and they were like, "We love the podcast. It's awesome," and things like that. And so they've been
hell yeah.
So I'm very lucky, and I've had a lot of support behind me on this and things like that, and I've gotten good some good feedback. Congrats on affiliate. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I've had fun with affiliate so far. I've had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
It's been awesome.
Twitch, yeah, that'd be I don't know if that'd be cool to double dip is what I call it.
Yeah.
If I somehow, but most of my viewership all comes from YouTube, so it's like I would have to like tell everybody like, look, I'm just gonna take a month where I'm only streaming to Twitch so I can get affiliate, and then I would just go back to YouTube again. But
yeah,
you know, I don't know, man. YouTube is more. I don't know.
Stuff that's going on with Twitch though. You're right.
I don't even care.
You're right.
I literally just I don't even care. I like I said, I use Twitch just to download the VODs because they're better quality.
It's different for me though. It's different on my end. The fact that I've been on Twitch, that's where everybody sees me, and that's where most everybody knows where to go and find me. So it's a little bit different for me. It's in the sense of I need to, while my YouTube is building up through these videos, through these podcasts, I need to stay on Twitch for the next little bit and focus there.
Yeah. Usually whatever your bigger following is on is what you should just keep going with, and then you know when you have a time where you feel like you're at a good point with it, you can make a switch if you want to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Yep. We need what did you say? We need these companies to throw Ricky a bone. We need that new product content. Indeed,
to throw it to the podcast. Let's do everything
and not cat ears. I'm glad you watched that video though. My wife loved being in that video. Hey, you know what? Sometimes when a company just says, "Hey, we will," like I'm not too much of a shill. Like typically I don't just take money to do videos, but like when a company comes to you and says, "Listen, we'll pay you to do some advertisement for us. We got some cool products to send you." And I'm like, "You know what? Sure." Because a lot of companies sometimes they'll hit me up and all they want to do is send me a product, but they don't want to pay me for my time to make a video, which takes a lot of my time. So it's like when somebody is actually nice enough to like offer me like some kind of like compensation for my time, I'm like, sure, why the hell not? And also, guys, I don't know if on that case, that keyboard is still right in front of me. I wasn't lying. I love that keyboard. The keyboard they sent me, I freaking love this thing. It's one of my favorite ones I've had in a long time. The cat ears though, no, I don't use those. I'll give those to my wife.
Alrighty. Have we?
Oh yeah, Sage.
Let's see.
Yeah, how did we get here? Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, this is my old build. This is what I did. Yeah, and as you can see, it was a very humble build, but back then it was more than enough to play the games that were coming out. And guys, the game that I actually okay, so the backstory by this, because Jack did this too, the reason I built this was to play Diablo 3.
Okay. Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Now you guys know. Now everyone knows. And
like
honestly, dude, listen. I liked it in the beginning, and then until the microtransaction thing ruined the game. But when I first started playing it, I loved it. Like, I was so freaking hyped for it. All the videos coming out about it. Oh my god, I was so hyped. So much so that I decided to build myself a PC so I could play it. And then I did, and then it became a game where it was like, oh, okay, maybe I guess I'm just gonna play other stuff. But dude, I was such a avid Diablo 2 player back in the day. Like, that was like my game. I played Diablo 2 so much back when I was younger, just on whatever computer I had, because it ran on anything, that when they announced that Diablo 3 was coming out, I was like, dude, I gotta play it. So that was it. I played that, and I played didn't you guys remember SWTOR, like Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO? The Star Wars MMO?
I remember watching the cutscenes whenever I was younger, because I was I'm a huge Star Wars guy. So I remember watching those cutscenes and I was like, wow, that looks so cool. And I would go and try to like play it on my PS3, and I was like, oh, it's not on here. Because like I was too young for a PC. So
oh my god, Tinder Hot Date is back again.
Why does Tinder
I don't know how they keep making it back in here. Anyway, yeah, Sage, you did draw us out of the combo right here. Yeah. Hey, dude, we like to talk to you guys. That's what we're here for. Like, that's what this whole podcast is about. If we can have interaction between us two and all of you guys, that's the whole point, man. Yeah, you are in the conversation, dude. Of course you are. What was the year this original build? 2011? Yes, sir. I think it was 2011, between 2011 and 2012 when I built this. Yep. And then so after that, like, I started getting into way more like maybe some more demanding games, and I started PC gaming a lot more. And one of the games I played a lot was Guild Wars 2, and it had some better graphics, so I needed a better computer to play that and run it at like really high graphics and whatnot. So that's when I did this rebuild that I just showed you guys. So you guys can see I had the same case. I reused the RAM, but I upgraded the motherboard to a 990FX board, which then had USB 3, so I could actually take advantage of that. And then I also got an 8350. Like, so if do you guys remember that?
FX.
Yeah, the FX 8350. You guys remember that?
I have an FX CPU actually sitting in my closet.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Oh yeah, FX 8350. I upgraded to an AIO. My first AIO, which was the Corsair H55. I still had a spinning hard drive. Didn't have an SSD because they were still too expensive. And this right here, where I filmed this, by the way, this was when I was in college. This was a house that I lived in college, and I used this little area to film a video.
See,
with a GoPro, by the way. That's what I used to film my first videos, was a GoPro.
That's gonna be me streaming whenever I go to college, and if I have to stream, you guys will get to see me in my dorm room. That's what it'll be.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be.
Sage says, my fiance can hear the stream. She said, why does he keep saying all kinds of numbers? Hey, it's what tech's about. Tech's about all kinds of numbers.
Because there's so many things. That's the only way we know.
I know everything is named by number. Is all the nomenclature for tech is just all numbers. Everything is. He says, I was her 6 months ago. Now I can understand what you're saying. PC party name is a learning. It is. Until when you get into it, you figure it out pretty much.
Well, here's the thing. It's a learning curve, yes. But the second you catch on to the rotation of the numbers, it's actually easier, and you know what's upcoming before they even.
Typically, unless they throw a curveball and decide to name it something else, which they have done before.
Yeah, which like whenever they went
do.
from RX 570s, 580s to
Mhm.
5500, 60.
They decided to go with the 4 numbers, not 3. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Which back then, thank you, beautiful segue, Jack, to this. I don't even know if you meant to do that. Probably not.
I didn't.
Going back to this, and this with the HD series, which I ended up upgrading from that HD 6850 to a 7870, which was quite the upgrade back then. Again, 4 numbers. So why they went to the 3 number naming thing, I have no idea why. I still get lost in the Radeon card series ranking. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
I think we all do.
Yeah. But yeah, when I upgraded to this platform right here, guys, I used that for quite a bit, all through college and whatnot, because it's pretty much all I could afford at the time. So I used this right here for quite a while, and I think began video editing and editing photos and stuff on this PC as well. This was like what I first started on, doing like video work and stuff like that, because I could do light video work with this setup right here, at the time. And then from there it kind of went to the stratosphere. I just decided to start getting everything else. But anyway, that was mine. So there you go. That was my stuff. My PC journey or whatever for now. For now. Yeah. And then now I'm here. Yeah. So I think somebody did ask what I it might not be in the description anymore. I think that's right. It's right. I need to add that to these every time we do this. But PC1 here. This is my editing and streaming PC, which used to be my gaming PC when I just had one. But it is running an X570 motherboard with a 3950X, 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, a 2080, my Elgato HD 60 Pro, I think it is. The better one, the one that you can do 4K and stuff with. And then it has a Sound Blaster 85 Plus for audio, which I love that thing. It's actually really good. People told me for a while that it didn't matter. That thing has a amp and a DAC in that one little sound card, and it actually does sound really good. And that's the reason why at the beginning of the stream, Jack, I had to turn my volume down, because like I hear, well, not only that, but the in-ears, I hear like everything.
But budget
So
me
loud.
with the SteelSeries certified best gaming headset. So
Those are nice though, and they're super comfy.
oh well, I mean, think about it. I sit here with these things on all day.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. I actually was gonna. I was gonna do a video on like what I did to my old Sound Blaster headphones to make them comfortable. I got here. Look, you know what? For you guys in the chat, here's a little tip for you guys. I'm probably gonna do a YouTube short on this eventually, because I'm gonna end up doing a lot of shorts on things like this. But I'll show you guys right now. So if you have a headset that happens to be uncomfortable, which Sound Blaster makes some very, very nice sounding headsets. Like these, I use these are like the SX5 is what they're called. And this connected into my sound card. I used these for so long after they gave me these for a video. And they're great adjustments. And they sound amazing. Only problem is the headband, the stock headband, not comfortable. That was the one thing I said about it, was not comfortable. So you can go on Amazon and buy one of these little like strap. It's like a zipper, zip-on headband like cushions. I think it was $10. And instead of buying a new, I was literally gonna buy a SteelSeries headset, dude, because of the band and how comfortable it is. Instead of me spending like $100 on a new headset, $10 fixed it.
True.
That's all I did. And this thing, I started streaming like a lot more. I could do like 4 to 6 hour streams with this, no problem. Didn't hurt at all. Yep. And I think also, yeah, Sage, for you, because of the glasses problem, this actually spreads them out a bit more. Maybe it does, but that also might be your ear cups. If you don't have soft ear cups, they may squeeze your glasses a bit too much. Or it could be your glasses, period. Which is why I always suggest Gamer Advantage eyewear.
He always finds a way. He always finds a way.
I do, man. I got to be a corporate shill somehow. But yeah, no. But seriously though, that was the first thing I noticed about these glasses. What they wearing headsets, they flex. You see them like that? They flex, so they don't hurt.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. Did you guys like that?
It's a nice segue to our.
I was hoping it would actually work the way I intended. I was waiting for it to not work, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. And then so yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my PC. So that's that one, and that one is the newer one. You guys probably already know about that one if you watched the video on it. That is the 12700K with a 3080 Ti. 64 gigabytes of DDR5 and an MSI Z690 motherboard. And yeah. Oh, and it has an MSI 360 millimeter radiator as well. The Meg, the really nice one.
Beefy.
Yep. Also, this one has a 360 AIO too. It has the Elite Capellix as well on this one, which is also a very nice AIO. Jack, did your subs restart?
Yeah, they do every single week. The leader. He's talking about the leaderboard.
Okay. I see.
So yeah, there's leaderboards and they reset every week. And
yep.
He had number 1 with 11 gifted subs.
Okay.
So it reset and someone gave 1 gifted sub and his name isn't up there, but the guy with 1.
I see. We just gotta do 10 more. Oh yeah, Sage. Yeah, PC in the back, a sleeper. Exactly. I made that PC just all business, man. Like I've started to do a little bit of lighting with it, but like I've kind of kept it all business. This one I built to be just a showpiece because you can see it in the background of my videos usually. That one you only see it on my streams usually. But you know, well, I'll probably redo both of these PCs at some point. But this is just what they are for now. So, yep. But anyway, where are we? Where are we in everything?
After our first computer build, if I am correct.
Right.
I'm correct.
Oh, do you want to talk about quickly your budget build you're doing?
Oh, yeah, I can.
Let's talk about that.
I think I mentioned it. Actually, hey,
yeah.
Well, hey, wow. Okay, hold on. Right as you actually said that.
Did he do it?
With two gifted subs, so that he's back to number 1.
Bing.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan.
Yes. So I mentioned this at the beginning. Obviously, I'm going to college. I don't want to deal with taking this big PC. I can't take my whole setup. I can't. I got triple monitors. It's a 65-inch desk. I got my mixer. I got my sound bar. I got this.
Make it happen.
Everything.
Jack can do it. I can't. Mine don't work. Jack's do.
Claps. I got you.
Will it work?
Applause. There we go. I did it for him.
There we go.
But it is. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of difficult. In the sense of trying to build a PC that'll be good for college, because I'm going into electrical engineering, as you know. So we do a lot with software and things like that. So, but I can't take this big thing into a dorm room that I'm sharing with someone else, and it's very tight and compact. So obviously, the best thing to do, go for an RTX build, right? I don't have the biggest budget in the world, and this again shares the difference between you and me. And one of the reasons why we like to do this, I'm more of the budget side of things. I see aspects of a price to performance spectrum, and I want an upgrade path. So I have built myself a $500 ITX build, and I have some of the parts actually coming in, and I will be making a video on it. I'm going to be live streaming when I build it. I'll build the PC live, things like that, and I'll share my screen real quick.
Yeah. Throw it in there.
PC part picker, and you said it's 150 zoom. That looks good.
I believe so. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
On PC part picker. Yeah, I did.
All right, so we can start off with the CPU. I got an Intel i3 10100F on Amazon for $60. 4-core, 8-thread, perfectly fine for what I'll be doing because I'm not going to be streaming on this PC or anything like that. Just casual, light gaming with coding and things like that. So I can always upgrade if I need to. The most expensive part is the motherboard, believe it or not. Like it's actually, and the reason why is because it's ITX and it has Wi-Fi integrated.
Oh, right. Yeah, and Wi-Fi included. Yep. Always.
So, because I won't have Ethernet at a dorm room. 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM. I feel like that was the sweet spot, and I didn't want to pay another $30 for 3600 megahertz. I felt like the difference wasn't gonna be crazy. We always talk about it, but the best budget NVMe solid state drives are these Silicon Power 512 gigabyte for 33 bucks.
Is that a different one? Is that the A60?
It is.
That one's better. That's not the A55 anymore. That one's better.
This one's faster, and it's
five numbers better.
5 numbers better, and it's $5 more expensive.
Hey, probably worth it. If it is worth it in the speed, then it's worth it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I was actually able to pick up, and me and Ricky were talking about this before we streamed. I know I paid $135 for a 1650 overclock edition, single fan for the ITX. I know that I could have gotten it cheaper off the used market and things like that, but I also wanted to give it a sense of this is more brand new. If you want to see it brand new, here it is. It's pretty simple. And I wanted to give it based off of the price of it too. So I got this off of Amazon, 1650 overclock edition for $135. I feel like price-wise, that's pretty good. But I did look on eBay. You can grab this
not bad at all
card for like $80.
You can, yeah. In like your local used market, I think probably like we talked about that too. I think you can, yeah.
It is there, but in the terms of it's new, I don't have to worry about if it breaks, if someone used it incorrectly, things like that. So it works perfectly fine. I'm going to be building in this Silicon SG13 mini ITX tower, and the reason why I chose it is because I can fit a full ATX EVGA power supply in there that I already have, and I paid $35 for it, and I went back and looked at it, but I already have this. But the reason why I went for this case is because you can fit a full ATX power supply in the case. So, and if you look at the total, like $500 budget,
$500.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, dude. You know, okay, we talked about this last stream too when we did our budget builds and whatnot. Like, you can't, like, you couldn't build $500 computers for the longest time,
especially ATX or ITX.
And it's just, and I know with an ITX platform, that's nuts. It's just amazing that we can do this again. I'm so excited about this. Oh, also, by the way, Killa just said I'm supposed to be done with COD campaign by now, but he's hooked on the stream. Love it.
Hey,
love it.
At least you're hooked on the stream as you are hooked on Call of Duty.
There you go. There you go. We're giving you a little healthy break from the game, and then you go back to it. And then you'll like it more, I assume.
Actually,
that thing's gonna be a console killer, you think, Jack?
Sage actually has quite a good question. Upgradability. Actually, that motherboard can go to 11th gen Intel, or even continue on 10th gen. And it definitely has performance gains, but I actually looked up the benchmarks for that CPU and GPU combo, which they are really good together, might I say.
I think, yeah.
That is like literally the sweet spot for
it's pretty
bottleneck, nothing.
Yeah, for your especially for that price range, yeah.
So I can tell you right now, I got of course, as a Rainbow Six Siege guy, and that's going to be the game that I'll be playing whenever I go to college and things like that. The 1650 6 gigabyte version, which is the same card that I had, plus the i3 10100F at 16 gigs of RAM, 3200 megahertz. For Rainbow Six Siege on the high preset, which is the settings I run, it got 172 FPS average.
Bam.
And this is on not 4K, but just underneath it, it averaged out at 130 FPS.
At 1440p?
At 1440p.
That's what I get, man.
I know that's Rainbow Six Siege. So like if we do go to something like Warzone, I'm gonna get about like 80 to 100 FPS for that. But that's Warzone.
Yeah, that piece, that combo, you might get like, I think the 80, low 80s to high 80, maybe something like that.
For those higher end games, yes. But like I'm looking at Apex right here, 1080p high, 100 and 140 FPS. It's definitely, I would say it's a console killer for PS4 and Xbox One. And I would say it's in some games the same, if not just a bit lower than next gen.
Yeah.
But you can always upgrade that. You can always upgrade the GPU. You can always upgrade. That's what I like about it. I can upgrade to a 360 if I wanted to.
And that i3, dude, you have a quite a bit of like headroom with that to like those the newer i3s now. Like it's not like they were in the past where like nobody would even like try them because they weren't even a 4-core. Now it's like, dude, like these are pretty compelling chips to use, and they can actually like take a very higher end graphics card now, which is really cool. It's really cool to see, especially the newest one, which is on this little list I had in front of me about the best CPU for gaming in 2022, which you guys can guess what it is. It's the i5-12400, and I actually have one sitting in the other room in another PC, and that thing's freaking nuts. You can I can probably pair whatever GPU I want with it, and it'll still be all right.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Jack, what do you think about me putting an i5-12400 with a 4090?
You're gonna have bottleneck. You're gonna have it.
Yep.
But I would love. I want to see. I do want to see.
That's what I'm saying. I would love to see it.
I want to see by how much though. I want to see how much. I want to see.
5800X 3D is best for gaming. Yes, it is one of. Okay. All right. Well, just let me show you a little something here. Okay. Here we go. This is one of the things I was going to talk about, but I almost skipped over it. But their list right here, overall best CPU for gaming is either the i5-12400 or the Ryzen 5 5600. Now, that is taking into value for dollar, your how much performance per dollar you're getting for the hardware you're going to run. But yes, you are correct. Overall value best CPU for gaming is either the 13700K or the 5800X 3D.
I'm gonna say 5800. I'll take.
I would 100% pick this over that right now.
What's that going for actually?
The 13700K? I have no idea. This
3D.
This one on Amazon, the last time we checked, it was like $399. It was on sale.
On sale again for $339.
What?
It's normally $449.
Yeah, it is.
On
Newegg too.
Yeah, so it's for even cheaper.
On the other, oh my god, you guys!
You can get a 5800X, not the 3D version, for $250. No, $240.
You can get a 5800X 3D for that now. Guys, we're gonna do this again at the end of this. We're at the end of the stream, and we're gonna harp on it again. Buy the Ryzen 5000 series. Just do it.
I mean, like seriously, there's a Ryzen 5 5600, $133.
What?
Yes, on Amazon, right? I mean, to be completely honest with you,
$139. 5600X is like what? And guys, let's talk about this again. You also get the Uncharted gift bundle with it. We talked about this last week.
Great games.
And of course, this processor with a proper graphics card, you'll be running that game no problem. And I mean, guys, just hear me out here. Hear me out. Okay? Yes, you can buy the newest Intel stuff. Yes, you can buy the newest AMD stuff. But why not get this right here with this B550 motherboard?
Oh,
it's $95.
No. I want you to.
There's even cheaper. I know there is. I'm just saying, but just looking at it, like what?
Go to.
Hey, Sage. Sorry, man. Sorry. Or just
go to Amazon. Do the filter for Amazon Warehouse. and look at Ryzen motherboards, okay? Because it's presumably, I have a ASRock AMD Ryzen AM4 compatible A320 chip for $48.
Oh, for the A320 stuff. Exactly.
Then
But I'm saying
there's
that was a B550 board, dude. That was
Oh.
$95. It's under
There's
$100 now.
there's a Gigabyte A520M for $69.
My God, dude.
There's right here actually. MSI
B450.
B450M Pro M2 Max with an M.2 slot for $60 on page 2.
Yep.
Go to page 2. It's the first one at the top. Oh wait.
This one?
Oh, yours
The
is different than
B550 Pro?
mine. That's crazy. Yours is different than mine.
Oh, of course, because it shows me different things than you, because they go by your search history and stuff.
Oh wow, even better. I found a MSI Pro Series AMD the A320 Pro for $52.
The
Like, I
RG
mean-
Strix. Dude, even the X570 Phantom Gaming ITX ones are down in price now. Like, there was an X570 Asus Prime X570P for under $100. Yep. So this is the time that we're in, people. This is the time that we're in, and it's great. Just, you know. I know, and Jack's sitting here like, I might buy this right now. Like, those boards are so sick. Look at my Haswell, that's my board. Wait, I think Jack froze. Look at the face that he froze on too. Hold on, let's see if I can re-up him. Hold on. Nope, he's still stuck on. Look at the face you froze on too. That's so funny. All right, everybody, screenshot this. There you go. We love it. Here, we'll turn him off for a second until he fixes it. Anyway. Trizix, you have a question. What is your question, sir? Imagine dollar signs in his eyes. That's funny. Gotta junk that 3020 SFF. Love the price drops in the market, dude. I mean, but that makes stuff like that 3020 SFF even cheaper. But yeah, I mean, like, you're talking like new hardware now is getting so much more cheap to get. It's so awesome, man. That's why we love it. It needs a faster computer. He says his internet crashed. I'm gonna have to invite him back again in a second, boys. Yeah. Boy, gonna have the LAN set up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So are we going for a what do you call it question? Is this a tech support question, Trizix? Do you know my PC and not connecting to my monitor and keyboard and mouse, like it gets no signal? Okay. We can go into this. So typically, a no signal thing. Are you okay? Like my first thing I always ask everybody is your what do you call it? Let me flip my thing actually. Hold on, because I'm looking the wrong. My cam's looking the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Now everything's back the way it should be. Yes. Check the connections first. The thing I always tell everybody is make sure your cable that is going from like into your monitor, it needs to be going from your monitor to your graphics card, not from your monitor to your motherboard, unless you don't have a graphics card and you're using integrated graphics. Typically, what always is the culprit of this is people try to hook up their computer, their video cable from their motherboard to their monitor, and it never works. You looked at all the wires are in, you did that. Well, if nothing is working, Trizix, you could have a bigger problem. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to hop in the Discord and post pics in it, maybe somebody in there we can try to help you out. Yeah. I mean, I'm get like seriously, I'm giving him blind answers to this question right here. Without seeing anything, I can't really tell you. Let me see. Yeah, Jack's internet must have actually crashed because he's not even on Discord anymore. Huh. So, yeah, it could be your power supply. If nothing's getting any power, like if you're getting literally, so like, okay, does your if your computer turns on and it doesn't, but things are still not working, it could be your motherboard. So it could be that too. So I did a whole video on that back in the day, and it ended up being that my motherboard was bad. I thought it was my power supply too, but it ended up being that my motherboard was bad, because that's the reason why I would get no signal even though it still got power. And like my lights on my motherboard would show that things were powering on, but it wouldn't turn on. That's right. That's right. This is the best comment ever. I'm so committed to my fans right now that I basically told them to turn Jack's internet off so that way I could give everybody tech support. So guys, unfortunately, our friend Jack is no longer with us tonight. It looks like his internet's down, so I'm gonna have to close out the stream here by myself, which is okay. Sad tears, but okay. Okay, so it's literally either my power supply, motherboard, which both of those are cheap. Might as well get both. Yeah, hey, that's what I did in my video, man. I ended up buying a bunch of new components to try to see if I could fix it. Jack looking forward to the content, blah blah blah. Is that the Asus AIO? This one? No, this is the MSI Meg AIO that has the screen on it. It's storming so bad I shut the internet off, bro. What? So unfortunately, it looks like Jack's internet turned off because of a storm, guys. That's unfortunate. Dang. That sucks, guys. Well, Jack, just say goodbye from the chat, because I'm gonna end this pretty soon anyway, because I gotta get out of here. Dylan, is this my main job or a hobby? So this is like one of my jobs. I do YouTube. Actually, I have been doing YouTube as a source of income this year. First year I've actually just done it alongside of my military job. So I'm in the military, but I do that part-time in the Air National Guard, and then I also do YouTube and all that kind of stuff and whatever else I can get my hands on. Cool if I send you a link to the... Yeah, dude, go ahead, Craze. What's the story behind the eye with the wings? There is no story. I literally found a picture on the Divoom thing before I started the stream, because I just think it's cool. All right, so here's Jack's sign off right here, guys. He normally would sign off himself, but here it is right here. Bye, chat. Thank you for the support and great feedback. Can't wait to talk to you guys next week. And we will be back next week, guys. We're doing this every week, so if you guys want to come back and see some more really great tech information, weekly tech information, whatever may be happening, and there's other stuff that we come up with, you know, go ahead and support us by subscribing to both of our channels. Check out our other content. Like I said, I have a gaming channel as well. Jack is streaming a bunch right now too. So try to support us any way you guys can. We'd be, you know, very grateful for it, and we enjoy having you guys around on the stream. We've had some really, really great conversations with you guys tonight, and we love that. That's something that me and Jack talk about every time, is the fact that we get to come on here, talk about tech, and hang out with you guys. That's what we like to do. So that's really going to be it, you guys. I'm probably going to go ahead and let me see. I'm going to probably close this out here and get out of here. So you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, night, wherever in the world you guys are, and take care, because my voice is getting hoarse if you guys can't tell, and I'm gonna go get some more water and go get a snack and maybe go watch some Ghost Hunters. You know, it's spooky time, it's spooky season, and I think it's time to watch some Ghost Hunters. So yeah, like I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You guys have a great rest of your whatever time it is, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.